okay, and outline data collection procedures, okay, and then okay. So let's start with the point number 4 of data collection. Then design data collection instruments, okay, and outline data collection procedures, okay, and then finally you can gather data. So what may be the data collection instruments? It may be survey questionnaire, okay, it may be open-ended questions, okay, it may be interview questions, okay, it may be observation checklist, okay, um, different things, okay. So that you have to design, okay, as per the objectives. And then analyzing and interpreting data. Take the data apart to look at individual responses. Okay, then represent the data in tables, figures, pictures, and then explain conclusions from the data that address the research questions. So means you have to analyze your data, or you have to interpret the data according to the research questions, means so that your explanation or interpretation can answer to the research questions. Got it? Means the data, okay, will give a response to your research questions, okay, and you have to present the data that is more, okay, convenient for the readers. Okay, you can okay, show your data in tables, figures, charts, okay, pictures, the way you think it can be more, okay, convincing, okay, or appropriate, okay, for the users. Then report and evaluate research. So firstly, you have to report the research. Okay. How can you do this? You have to determine the audience for the report, that who are going to read the report. Okay. So for example, if it is a thesis, so the presentation will be one. If it is research article, it will be different. Okay. If it is for the international, okay, body, so it must be different from other. So in that way, you have to determine your audience. Okay, and accordingly, you have to structure the report, and you have to write the report with accuracy. Okay, then you have to assess the quality of research using recognized standards in a discipline. Okay, for different discipline, they recognize in different way, so you have to know the standard. Okay, and standards, okay, can come from the academic community, school districts, or federal or state agencies. For example, different agencies, okay, different universities, okay, different departments, okay, can evaluate it differently. So you have to know the standards. Okay. So this is a common, okay, procedure of research. You see, research process. So what is at the beginning?
Research problem.
Okay, so your research starts with what? Research problem. So finding the problems, okay, is the big problem for a researcher. Okay, so research problem first. Then regarding that problem, you have to review the literature. So how other people view the problem. So after reviewing, okay, you have to find out the research gap. Okay, so based on the gap, you have to set your research objectives. As based on the objectives, you have to set your research questions. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So after literature review, you have to consult with some issues. Means your research gap. Then you have to set your research objectives, and according to the objectives, you have to set your research questions. Then, as per your design, so according to means when you also plan your research questions, you at the same time, you have to think whether you will conduct a quantitative research or qualitative research, or maybe a combined research, means mixed methods. Either it can be purely quantitative or can be purely qualitative, or it can be the mixed. Both qualitative and quantitative. Got it? So first say, so research designs, so quantitative designs, experimental, then correlational, and also survey. And qualitative, it may be grounded theory, maybe ethnographic study, it may be narrative. Then combined design, maybe the mixed methods, so both qualitative and quantitative. All theories of quantitative and qualitative can be applied here, and there can be also action research or maybe case study. Then according to your research design, you have to do what? You have to put your or set your instruments, right? Instruments means the way you will collect the data. It may be survey questionnaire, or it may be interview, questions. It may be observation checklist. It may be documents. So these are all your instruments. And then also according to your research design, like instruments, you have to also select sampling. Means you have to select your sample. Means participants. Then you have to also mention your data analysis. So sampling, instruments, these are for data collection. And after that, when you will collect the data, what you have to do? You have to analyze the data. Means after that, you have to analyze the data analysis, and then interpretation. Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Then finally, what you will do after all those steps? Finally, you need to discuss. So you need discussion. Then conclusions, limitations, and future research. First you will discuss all of your findings, and then you have to come to the conclusion, and then you have to also discuss the limitations of your research, and you have to suggest your future research. What may be the extension of the research. Got the idea? So have you got the research process?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a question.
So
What are the limitations?
sorry.
Sir, I don't understand about limitations.
Limitations. Okay, so limitations. Uh, what do you understand by limit? Limit means,
Some is specific.
yeah, that you cannot go beyond, right? That is
Yes,
your
sir.
limit. Okay, so limit.
Yes.
What may be the limitations? For example, okay, to understand, okay, our the research problem. Okay, to collect data, probably, okay, you have chosen, okay, 3 schools, okay, as part of your case study. Okay, or it may be quantitative. You have chosen uh, 30 schools, okay, or maybe 10 universities. Okay. But you have, for example, in your country, you have 100 universities. You are conducting at tertiary level, right? So at tertiary level, probably there are 100 universities or more than 100 universities. But you have collected data from only 5 universities, for example, or 10 universities, right? You could not include the rest of the universities. So that is your limitation,
Yes.
right? That is your
Yes.
limitation, that you could not include the rest of the universities in your research. Okay.
Yes,
Sometimes it
sir.
can be delimitation, that okay, how far, okay, you will go for your research. Are you going to include all the public universities or all the private universities, or in your research only you covered, okay, major, okay, public universities, okay, but there is no, okay, data from private universities? That is also your limitation. Okay, so that you have to mention the limitations also,
Yes, sir.
if the limitations matter. Okay, then future research. Okay, probably you know the competence level of the public university students, but you do not know the competence of private university students. Or you know, okay, the private university students at Dhaka city only, but you do not know the condition of or the competence of the students of private universities at the district level or outside Dhaka, right? Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
So do you think that all will be the same? Maybe no. Okay, so that's why in future there is always the scope for study, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then what's the next? Quantitative research. So what is quantitative research? Okay, Sharifa,
Yes, sir.
can you read
Yes, sir.
quantitative research?
Quantitative research describes a research problem through trends and relationships, provides a major role for the literature to suggest questions and justify the research problem, creates purpose statements, research questions, and hypotheses that are specific, narrow, measurable, and observable.
Observable. Okay, so quantitative, it should be specific, it should be very narrowed, okay, and it should be measurable, that you can measure, okay, and observable. Okay, so the significant difference can be shown. Okay, then
Then
okay, quantitative research
collects
continuity collects numeric data.
Yes. Then collects numeric data from a large number of people using instruments, analyzes data for trends, group comparisons, and relationships among variables, writes the research report using standard fixed structures and an objectives, unbiased and approach.
Hmm. So you see, so you have to analyze data for trends. Okay, group comparison. Okay, So for example, boys, is there any difference between boys and girls in terms of getting GPA 5, in terms of communicative competence? Okay. For example, you can conduct research. Why? Okay. Now you get more females in higher education. You can compare and contrast male and female, okay, in terms of performance, in terms of, okay, uh, pursuing the degree, right? In terms of job opportunity. So in my class, how many male?
Only 4 maybe.
Only 4. Then what about the female? So who are the majority?
Female.
Female. Okay. So what is the reason behind that, or what are the reasons? What do you think?
Maybe male is. Sir, I don't know.
What may be the reasons? Is it that males are getting job after graduation and they are not pursuing, okay, higher education, and females, okay, are unemployed, and that's why they are, okay, pursuing higher education? Or males have, okay, less, what should I say, that professional, okay, their objectives or expectations are not high. On the other hand, females, okay, have, okay, higher expectations. So what may be the reason? Do you know? Or is there any study regarding this? And especially in the Department of English, the number of female is always higher than male. What may be the reason? What are your assumptions?
Sir, I think males don't like to study about language or literature.
Okay, what may be the reasons?
Sir, there may be so many reasons.
Okay.
Actually, it depends.
Mhm. So it can be also a good, okay, topic for studying, right?
Right, sir?
Good topic for research. So if you review the literature and if you find really that, okay, this issue is unresolved, probably someone can also conduct a research, okay, in this area. Okay, carry on. Yes. Sharifa, carry on.
Yes, sir.
Carry on.
Sharifa, read.
Continue.
Sir, from where? Actually, I read it.
Okay, third point. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir. Writes the
Right.
research report using standard fixed structures and an objective, unbiased approach.
So when you write the report, you have to follow the standard given by the particular department or the university, right? Or your institution or organization, as per the demand, or any journal. So it means based on your reader, okay, or fixed structures, okay, or an objective, and you have to remember that you have to be always unbiased. You should not be biased. আমি মেয়ে বলে মেয়েদের পক্ষে বলবো, ছেলেদেরকে পচা বলবো। No, a researcher cannot be, okay, biased. So
Yeah.
researcher must be unbiased. Okay, then what about qualitative research? So you have got the idea about quantitative research. Okay, now let's see the qualitative research.
Explores a problem through obtaining a detailed understanding of a central phenomenon. Has the literature justify the problem and play a Minor role. States the purposes and research questions in a general, open-ended way.
Okay, so here you see in terms of qualitative research, okay, so has the literature justified the problem? Definitely. So means reviewing the literature is very important, but they play a minor role. Why minor role? Because in quantitative usually based on the literature, okay, you have to fix everything. Your hypothesis, everything is based on the past literature. Okay. But in qualitative, as this is mainly explorative, so when you are exploring something, you don't know what you may find through your exploration, right?
Right, sir.
Okay, so that's why the exploration can be something very extraordinary, something very new that has no similarity with the past. Okay, so that's why the past literature has a very minor role here. Okay, got the idea? But in case of experimental, okay, because you know the result of the previous experiments. So if you change something, okay, then what may be the changes? You can easily identify even before conducting the research. You have some expectations at least. Got the idea? Okay, but for explorative study, as you do not know what it may be at the end, in that case, okay, so your research questions, okay, and the purpose is usually general and very open-ended, okay, because you cannot close down because you do not know exactly what will happen. Okay. And
then collect data from a small number of participants, analyze the data using text analysis to obtain detailed descriptions and themes, write the research report using flexible and emerging structures, and incorporating the researcher's subjective reflexivity and bias.
okay, so you see, in terms of qualitative research, so there are some differences. You see, so in quantitative, you can collect data from a large number of participants, right? But for qualitative, you have to collect data from a small number of participants because your data is always in depth, okay, because you have to analyze the data in details, okay. So in that case, okay, you have to use what? Text analysis to obtain detailed descriptions and themes. If your number of participants are very high, very large, so you cannot collect the data intensively. This is one. Then when you will write the research report, you have to be flexible, okay. Why? Why flexible? Because you cannot say that this is the only way, only structure that one should follow. Rather, according to your need, you can change the structure. Okay, you can create your own structure. Okay, based on the themes. Okay, based on the ideas, and you can also incorporate your subjective reflexibility. The way you find the situation. Okay, in some cases you may have the bias also. You can support some ideas. Okay, you can write in favor of some issues because you can add your own experience here. Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
But in case of quantitative, you have no chance of doing that because only the data that you get from the source, okay, you have to interpret and explain. Then similarities between quantitative and qualitative research. Okay, so Adnin, would you like to read now?
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Both follow the 6 steps in the process of research. Both have interactions that establish the importance of the research problem. Both use interviews and observations. And
Well,
you have to scroll
so
down.
you see, so the first similarity. So both follow what? Both qualitative and quantitative follow 6 steps in the process of research. Can you remember the 6 steps?
Like
Identify,
abstract,
I didn't know.
introduction.
Identifying the research problem. The steps are: first one, identifying the research problem,
Yes.
then reviewing the literature, then specifying the purpose,
Yes.
then collect data.
Research questions.
Now collect data, then interpret data, means analysis and interpretation, and finally,
This discussion, conclusion, and like
evaluation. Okay,
yes.
or writing report. Okay, these are the 6 steps or 6 stages. Okay,
Yes.
so for both types of research, so all the 6 steps are available, right? This is the
Yes.
first similarity. Okay, got the point.
Yes, sir.
So for both cases, you have to follow the same process. Okay, then second point of similarity.
Both have introductions that establish the importance of their research problem.
Yeah, so for both cases, both qualitative and quantitative study, so in your introduction, you have to
Establish the
establish the
importance. Importance of the
importance
research
of the
problem.
research problem. Means you have to
Come up with the
establish
problem.
first you have to establish, you have to state the problem. First you have to state the problem, right?
Yes.
You have to state means you have to describe the problem first.
Describe the word, tell the problem.
Then after this description, you have to justify the problem. Yeah, the problem is really the problem. Otherwise,
Yes,
it will be the আমরা বলি না যে lame excuse. এইসব excuse দিবেন না। তার মানে কি আপনার প্রবলেমটাকে প্রবলেম হিসেবে ট্রিট করা হচ্ছে না, রাইট?
জি, মানে ডেপথ নাই এটার।
ডেপথ নাই। হ্যাঁ, this is not the acceptable problem. আপনি অনেকগুলো প্রবলেম দেখাচ্ছেন। এই প্রবলেমের জন্য আপনি ক্লাস করতে পারেন না, ওই প্রবলেমের জন্য পরীক্ষা দিতে পারেন না। But no problem is acceptable. Means none of your reasons are acceptable. So in that case কি বলা হবে না আপনার এগুলো আমরা অ্যাকসেপ্ট করতে পারছি না। So we will not allow you to do this. Okay. So means the problems are not strong enough to be acceptable, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so that's why when you state the problem, you have to justify the problem also. You have to justify the problem logically. Justification means it must be logical, right?
Yes.
And you have to also establish the problem in a way that it gets some importance to other people. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, and both use what?
Interviews and observations.
Observations. Okay, so in both cases, but the style of interviews and observations probably be different.
Yes.
Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it can be qualitative interview, it can be also quantitative interview. Okay, observations may be in quantitative and also in qualitative, but the purpose and the interpretation must be different. Okay,
yes.
So you see the picture.
Number of people will be more, I mean, quantitative.
For both cases, you see, grapes are the same. So both are grapes, both are interviews and observations. But do you think the taste are the same?
No.
Color same?
Of course not, no.
Price same?
No.
Origin of country same?
I guess
probably,
no.
Probably no. So okay. So the thing is, okay, so though both are in the same group, means both are named as grape. Okay, but
they're different.
Definitely the functions are different, tastes are different, colors are different. Okay, so means the way qualitative interview is conducted, it must be different from quantitative interview. The way qualitative observations are held, so it must be different from
number of people in depth.
Yeah. Okay, then way of observation is also different. Okay. Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Well, okay, then the next. Now differences. Previously we got the similarity. Okay, so you see similarity, right? Similar.
Yes.
Both are grapes. Okay, but only different color, different taste. Okay, so purposes are different. Okay.
Yes.
And now?
A quantitative and qualitative research.
Okay, so we are going to see what differences. One is
Oh,
apple, another is orange. So are they same or different?
no, no, different.
Different. Okay, so yes. So then, okay.
So shall I read?
What is the first one? Yeah,
The
first
apple. I mean, sorry, shall I read, sir? Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
please, please.
Quantitative data collection is more closed-ended. Qualitative data collection is more open-ended.
Yeah, one is very closed-ended. Closed means only few options are given. You have to choose among them. Okay,
Yes.
so only limited. Okay, and for qualitative, this is more open-ended, open, free. Any answer it okay may come. Okay, you cannot fix
Okay.
okay in okay 3 or 4 options only.
Okay. Understood.
Okay.
So, which means in quantitative data, we can use yes/no questions like that.
In quantitative, yeah, you can use yes, no questions, okay, yes, no answers, or it may be Likert scale, okay, uh, maybe a 5-point Likert scale, or 3-point Likert scale, or 7-point Likert scale, from strongly disagree to strongly agree.
I mean, the
Okay,
graph or something like that.
okay. No, for example, okay, I can give you an example, okay. So probably you have the experience of writing uh, what is called that is teacher evaluation, right?
Yes.
Okay, a kind of survey that usually okay uh, goes on okay at university level, okay, and you are the participants, right?
Yes.
So
I
some
totally
questions
part a
for
lot of
some
surveys.
yeah for some questions the okay you have to choose anyone from strongly disagree to strongly agree. For example, for strongly disagree, okay, maybe 1. For strongly agree, point maybe 5, right?
Yes.
Strongly disagree, then neither disagree nor agree.
But no
Okay,
comments
okay, or
and
no
also
comments. Okay,
yes.
on neutral. Okay, not sure. Then
Hmm.
maybe agree, then strongly agree. Okay,
Yes.
okay. So these are the Likert scale. So means your answers are limited to
To
only
the
these,
audience.
only these 5 options. So this is quantitative survey. In some cases, you face some questions that are also open. Why do you think this teacher is the best teacher? Or do you think that your teacher is the best teacher? Or do you find any problem? Did you face any problem? This type of open question. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Why this is open question? Because
Because it
for
depends
100
on your view.
students, for 100 different students, the problems may be 100 different, right?
Yes. Yes.
So one problem may not be the similar to other.
Other one. Hmm.
Okay, so in that case, if you only put 5 options, okay, the problems are related to okay, uh, teaching, problem related to classroom, problem related to facilities, related to this. For example, 5 categories, right? In that
Yes.
case, answers are close to 5 categories, but even what is the real problem and what okay is the real problem, nobody will know. Is it true or not?
Yes. Sort of like.
Only we know the major areas of the problem, but what are the main problems, it will never be clear.
Yes. Sometimes because they're
Okay,
sometimes biased.
so if we only put the options and okay the problem related to common room, problem related to for example okay facilities related to library, okay, you know only you know that problems are related to library, but what are the okay actual problem with the library, can we know from that research?
No.
That's why if the question is very open, okay, so
Yes.
choose okay the area of problems, then you write what are the real problems that you face with the particular area. For example, you have chosen the problems, first one, the problems
Hmm.
related to library. It may be
Hmm.
mixed one also. Okay. Either it may be quantitative, you can also out of 10 options, you can choose anyone. Okay, maybe
Yes.
all the areas are given, problem okay, you face the problem related to these areas. 10 options are given, and you have chosen any of them or all the 10. Okay.
Yes, like tick mark or something.
Tick mark, okay, yeah. So either you can put tick mark or you can select these or that. Okay. So it may be quantitative. The qualitative, okay, write down what are the problems did you face in your entire semester. Okay, fall 2020. So now you are very open to write all the problems related to teaching, learning, teachers, classmates, university, okay, then maybe your email address, okay, technical services, whatever. So it can cover any area what you like. So this is very open. Okay, then the third approach may be the area is chosen, okay.
Okay.
Out of 10 areas, you can choose any of the areas, and after that, under that specific area, another box is given to write your problems in detail. No, write your problem in detail.
Okay, others, like I mentioned, like others. If you want to mention, like,
no, it may be others, or it may be in the same. So first you are ticking the areas. Okay, you can choose any of the areas of the problem that you find. Okay, after that, okay, there is a box given to write, okay, the problem in detail. Unlimited words you can write under that area.
Yes.
In that case,
Google has that problem. When you want to report something, Google came up with particular questions why you want to report. These are the reasons. And if there are specific more reasons that you want to add, there is a box called others. Then you have to put problems.
Yes. Like so either, okay, you can use, okay, that one, or you can, okay, elaborate this. For example, in different apps also, you find this type of survey.
Yes.
For example, even if you use Uber, right? So for example, if you face any problem, first categories of the problem. Okay, then what problem did you face exactly? You have the chance to elaborate the problem. Yes or no?
No, actually, if someone asks me, then I can actually really answer.
Not ask. Okay, even if you face any problem, first categories are given. You can choose the areas. Okay, is it related to your traveling? Is it related to fare? Is it related to security? Okay, so there are 4 or 5 areas, and under that area, you have the opportunity also to write, okay, what exactly happened. So means both qualitative and quantitative.
Yes, now I get it.
Got the idea?
Yes, not specific actually, but both specific and elaborate.
Elaborate. For example, now you are looking for a service from any telephone or mobile operator. Okay.
Yes.
So then, so first maybe out of 5 categories, the problems related to these, that, okay. So means, okay, these are some areas specified. Okay, usually the problems are related to this. How do you know that? That most of the people report on this, right? Okay, so maybe from the quantitative survey, the areas are identified. That these are the all 10 areas, okay, that you can categorize all the problems of the telecommunication service. Okay, so you are categorizing all the problems, okay, related to these 10 areas. Okay, then when you are looking for the service, okay, then you are choosing one of any 10, and after that maybe the person, okay, that you can share your problem. That is very open-ended.
Understood.
Okay, so first area of problem, then maybe the specific problem, okay, that maybe individual to individual is different, as they know from the survey. That's why this is very mixed mode. The service is mixed mode, not only quantitative or not only qualitative. You got the point. So the research can be of 3 types. Either it can be quantitative, it can be qualitative, it can be mixed. It depends on your purpose, depends on the service for different cases. So the 10 areas, okay, how did, okay, the, for example, Grameen Phone got these 10 areas or 5 areas? Means they had to also review the literature. What is the literature? Means problems. Okay, in that particular area. So they identified that all the problems are somehow related to these areas. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then
Okay, quantitative data analysis is based on statics. Qualitative data analysis is based on the text or image analysis.
so quantitative is based on
Data,
statistics.
yes,
Based on statistics, percentage, okay, it may be mean, mode, okay, right, frequency, okay, this type of statistics, okay. But qualitative is based on the text
text
or
or
the
image.
image, okay, yeah, so what you get, right?
Yes,
So
sir, how can we get the image then?
image, for example, now you want to, okay, explore the problems faced by Rohingya children. You
Okay.
you have collected some photos. Your photos will show that what kind of problems they are suffering. Yeah. So maybe a single photo, okay, can talk about their uh,
Thousands words.
lifestyle, okay, or living standard, okay,
Yes,
right, or maybe their okay, health condition, right,
yes,
or okay, the area where they are living, hygiene or other things, right,
yes,
Yes, sir. Adding photo
or
is
or
part
yeah, or
research
any
paper.
malnutrition or whatever it is, right?
yes,
So you see, so photos are very powerful. It can save your
Yes.
1,000 words.
yeah. Picture paints 1,000 words. There is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
phrase actually.
that's a proverb.
Mm.
A
That means
picture.
professional photographer would get the privilege
Yeah, because
than
you
the
have to
other
know.
person.
Yeah, you have to know that what is the problem exactly. What may be the striking. Okay,
Yes, sir.
what may best represent the situation. Okay, then
Mm-hmm.
the next point.
Okay. Quantitative reporting has a set structure. Qualitative data reporting is more flexible.
Why more flexible? Because okay, you do not know that what is waiting for you, right?
Yes.
So that's why. Okay. Then
Deciding to use quantitative or qualitative research.
now
Math,
you are in the dilemma probably. Should I do
yes, but
qualitative
I
research
got it.
or quantitative or mixed? Okay, so yeah, so which one? Okay, now you are in the dilemma because in some cases you find they are opposite. Okay, so now you're in
Yes,
the dilemma. Yeah. So then what would you do? So how would you
I'll
decide?
take both. I guess I will use both of the options.
It depends. It depends on your problem. So match type of your research to your research problem. If your research problem, if you want to know that what are the areas of problems that Rohingya children are suffering. In that case, okay,
I have
so
to take the picture.
okay, maybe okay, the major areas you can identify, okay, and through a survey it can be possible. Okay, okay. So and okay, it can be also be qualitative, only the areas. Okay, you can ask
Yes,
different areas, as many areas as you can collect. So both can. So it may be quantitative, it may be qualitative, or it may be okay
quantitative.
mixed
Actually,
also.
mixed. Yes.
Yeah, both quantitative and qualitative, right? So it
Okay.
depends, right?
Okay.
Depends.
So the
Okay,
other
but
point is
okay,
which type
already
of
you know, for example, from the previous literature, from the previous study, you know what are the problems actually in Rohingya community. Okay,
yes.
living in our Chittagong. Okay, so in that case on Noakhali, so now you want to know exactly that what are the reasons behind the problem, why they are facing the problems in detail. In that case, quantitative is not enough. Definitely, you have to go for qualitative research. Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Fit type of research to your audiences.
So according to your audience, so you have to uh, make your
Make your
research design.
questionnaires.
Yeah.
Achha.
Then
Okay. Relate type of research to your experiences and training.
if you do not have the experience, if you do not have the training, okay, so
You
can you
can
do that?
actually
Can you do the
correlate.
research? No, you cannot. You cannot conduct the research.
Okay.
Okay, if you do not have the ability, if you do not have the experience, if you do not have the skill of analyzing the data, then
Sir, this is a diagram maybe. Sir, shall I read out?
yes, you see quantitative designs and
Designs and uses.
uses,
So intervention research, non-intervention research.
research.
So they are explaining whether an interventions, explaining whether an intervention influences an outcome for one group as opposite to another group. Another one is intervention. Non-intervention is associating or relating variables in a predictable pattern for one group of individuals. The other part is describing trends for the population of people.
Describing trends for the population
Population people.
of people. Okay, so it may be. So how can you explain whether an intervention influences, an outcome for one group as opposed to another group? Means in that case you have to do the experiment. So who are
what kind of
performing?
experiment?
So who are performing better?
Okay, so we have
male or female. Okay, so then there may be a test.
Okay.
Okay. So who are more competent, male or female? So definitely what you have to do?
We have to divide them into group, and then we have to set some task or something.
Yeah. So if you want to know the outcome, that who are learning better, at the end of the semester, male or female?
So experimental research.
So experiment, right? So these are experimental, because you have to now know that what are the things that are influencing the outcome. So why do female learn faster than male, or why do male learn faster than female, right? So both can be. We don't know who are more successful.
Okay.
True or not? Then if you want to make any correlation, associating or relating variables in a predictable pattern for one group of individuals. So why? Now if the question is correlational research, for example, the question may be, so why do females better than male? So there are some variables that are correlated. Probably male are involved with more social activities, and female can concentrate more on their study. So what is the correlation here? Maybe the involvement, social responsibilities, maybe.
Maybe their female is kind of way out.
Or it may be, why do the married female students perform less than the single females? So what may be the correlation here?
They are engaged into more things in
yes, maybe after marriage, they are more socially involved.
Yes.
So it means correlation.
There are many other reasons, but actually
maybe involvement with the family, maybe with the children, with husband. So many reasons, right?
Yes.
With other family members. So many things.
Supports and everything comes up when
everything. So means these are correlational, right?
Research.
Why single are performing? Singles are performing better than married.
But it's not always true, sir. Often it can be the opposite too.
It can be also opposite, right?
Yes.
In some cases, maybe the singles are more frustrated than married.
Yes.
And
true,
because of due to frustration, probably they are not performing better. Only they are thinking of marriage. or it may not be marriage. Maybe they are thinking of the career.
Yes, they're actually fickle-minded with what they would do.
Yeah,
they often found themselves in dilemma.
Dilemma. Yeah. So a lot of issues, right? So means these are correlational research, right?
Yes, sir.
Then describing trends for the population of people, survey research. So usually survey research, do what?
Trend
Trend.
Follow
What
the
is the
trend.
trend? For example, okay, nowadays, okay, so online education.
Yes.
Online education is very popular, okay, in our country. And why? Maybe is it because of COVID-19? Is it for saving money? Is it for this or that? Okay, so now, okay, because of, okay, online education, even, okay, the housewives are also, okay, now pursuing higher education, right? From
Yes.
different international universities, okay, different professional degrees.
Mm.
Okay, why? Okay, now they have the time. Okay, they
Yes.
have the access. Okay, so now you are, okay, through the survey, you are actually analyzing the trends of the people. Why do, okay, the housewives are now participating more in cooking courses, online cooking courses? Yes. So what may be the
Another
reason?
reason is the traffic is also very high.
Or
You
or
know,
or or maybe online business.
yeah,
Nowadays, I see, okay, a lot of, okay, female entrepreneurs, okay,
yes,
have started online business, right?
yes,
Small business. Okay, so what may be the reason? These are the trends. Okay,
yes.
so, and what are the kind of business? If you want to make a survey, so what kind of business, okay, uh, are usually entreprened by female, okay, in
Clothing
last, okay,
business, like
during COVID-19, what kind of business they have
clothing business.
started?
Then yes, I said clothing business. It's
Clothing,
much more popular.
maybe
Much
jewelry,
more popular.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a trend now.
Okay, so maybe food items,
Also, the makeover trend is also it's very
yeah,
high these days.
makeover, or maybe food items, right?
Yeah, food items.
Yeah.
Like they have pages. People create. I mean, women create pages. But if you talk about live sessions, these are the things that really, it's really trending now.
Yeah. So you see, so it can be also a matter of survey, right? In
It is.
different
It is.
ways. So it depends on your objective. So
Yes.
what is the most important thing is the research depends on your objective.
Objectives.
The research design, okay, depends on your objective.
Yes.
Okay, and also the data collection, data analysis. So everything is related to your objectives of research. Is it clear?
Yes. Yes.
So the first important thing is to find out the research problem, and then you have to, okay, make sure that what is your research objective.
Review the problem.
Yeah, so then you have to, after reviewing, you have to make sure what is your research problem, or what is your research objective, what is your
Yes.
research question.
Yes,
So
questions.
then based on your research question, you have to design your research. Okay, and as per your design, as per your research design, you will collect the data, and as per the objective of your research, you will analyze the data, and you will also report accordingly. Is it clear? The whole
Yes.
process is clear.
Yes, they're clear.
Okay, then qualitative designs and uses.
And quantitative design or both.
Okay, are you enjoying or you are tired?
No, I'm fine, sir. Shall we read
Okay.
out, sir?
Yeah, please.
Qualitative designs and uses. So there are three parts. One is exploring the shared culture of a group, ethnographic research, and then another one is exploring common experiences of individuals to develop a theory, grounded theory research. Number three is exploring individual stories to describe the lives of people, narrative research.
Okay, so mainly, okay, three kinds of research under qualitative design. So one may be ethnographic. Ethnographic, okay, that focuses on what? Exploring the shared culture of a group. For
Okay.
example, okay, educated, okay, now the type of, okay, business that educated, unemployed women are doing during COVID-19.
Okay.
So this is about a particular group, right?
Yes, it's a category, which means
You are categorizing which people?
at a particular group, suppose employment,
Particular group.
unemployment.
Yeah, so a particular group that is unemployed, firstly. Okay.
Okay.
and educated unemployed. Not
Yes.
all time. Okay, so not only generally unemployed. So even uneducated people are also unemployed nowadays. But you
Yes.
are talking about educated unemployed.
Yes.
Then not only educated, but they have also the
But
technological
entrepreneurs
skill,
also can be included also, because since there is a group, as you said.
right? So maybe entrepreneurs. Okay.
Yes.
So at what kind of business they are now conducting?
Yes.
Okay. So during COVID-19. So in that case, you can know the overall picture of that group. So it will be ethnographic research.
Ethnographic research.
Okay, or as we were talking about, so you want to know the problems with the single, females at master's level.
Okay.
The mental condition, you may talk about mental condition, or frustration or lack of motivation for the single, uh, female students at master's level. Okay,
So, which means a particular group will be listed in ethnographic research.
yeah, so ethnography means any particular ethnic group.
Okay.
So you are not talking about all the people, rather you are talking about what? Just a minute, call. আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার।
স্যার কেমন আছেন স্যার?
স্যার আছি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ স্যার, ওই যে একটা ক্লাসে আছি আর কি স্যার, মাস্টার স্যার। স্যার
ও
বলেন।
সরি ক্লাস আমি ওই হাকিম ফোন দিয়েছিল আধা ঘন্টা আগে।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ স্যার।
স্যারকে ব্যাক টু ব্যাক ফোন দিচ্ছি, স্যারের ফোন বিজি পাচ্ছি।
Hello. 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 Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so are you getting the points?
Yes, sir. Ethnographic group means a particular group.
All of you are enjoying understanding this?
Yes.
Yes,
Hmm?
sir.
Are you enjoying?
Yes, sir.
Do you find it difficult to understand?
No, sir. Now it's easy, because since ethnographic research means at a particular group.
Yeah. So I'm trying to give you, I'm trying to involve you with different types of research by giving examples, okay, so that you can relate, you can understand, okay, what you have to do for different types of research. Okay, that's why I'm giving the examples so that you
Yes,
can
sir.
relate. Okay, so is it okay? So means you are either, you may talk about male or female, okay, the performance, okay, variance between male and female. Okay, you may talk about single and married. Okay, you may talk about the problems, okay, those who have the combined family, okay,
Yes. Yes.
or okay, maybe what should I say?
The preferences, their I mean choices, lot of things
Okay,
to.
a lot of things, lot of issues, lot of factors. It may be. Okay, or you may want to know the problems with the working students, okay,
Yes.
or full-time working students, or
Yes.
part-time working students, or no working students. You want to show the differences, okay,
Yes.
right? Okay, in
Yes.
many ways. Okay, then grounded theory research. What is the purpose? The purpose is
Exploring common experiences of individuals to develop a theory. Exploring common experiences.
exploring common experiences of individuals to develop a
Develop a theory.
theory. Okay, so you have got some individuals. Okay, so the experience of some married students. Okay, so
Yes,
married
sir.
students.
Students, sorry.
Experience of some married.
Oh, married students. Okay.
Yeah,
Ji.
married students. Okay, so and what problems do they face? Probably you are interviewing 3 to 5. Okay.
Yes.
Or 10 married, okay,
Yes.
master students, okay,
Yes.
and now you have got some, for example, common, experience. For example, 5, areas, who are sharing the common issues, common problems maybe with the maintaining the family,
Ji.
maintaining, the children, probably.
Yes.
Okay, so then maybe make a balance between job study, and home. Okay, so
Ji.
like this, these are the common problems of the working, okay, working, married, okay, master students.
Okay.
Okay, so from those common findings, now you are coming to the theory. So what theory? The common
Establish a new theory?
common challenges of married Bangladeshi working students.
Yes.
Right? So
So,
that will be the
so many
grounded
people, so we have to come to a particular theory. I mean,
yeah.
interview
So
so many
then,
people
yeah. So then
from a group.
you can come out. Okay. So a general theory. The problems that are facing. So maybe psychological. Okay. Maybe financial. Whatever. Okay. So whatever you are getting. Okay. This is from the ground. You do not know what will come out. Grounded theory means you are getting from the ground. Ground means field work.
Field work.
Okay, so through your interviews, you have got the ideas. Oh, these are the common experiences, or these are the common problems of that particular group.
Yes.
Got the idea, or the individuals. So this is grounded theory. Grounded means the theory
Serving,
that you can get from the
from
ground.
ground.
From the ground means
From the surface,
field
right?
work. Yeah, from the field work.
Okay, so exploring individual stories to describe the lives of people.
Yeah, so it may be a different story. So I think you can also see the different motivational
Yes.
motivational stories, right?
Ji.
Okay, so and what are the purposes?
To motivate people.
To motivate people, by telling or sharing the individual stories that are very exciting. A single story may change the whole life of you.
Yes, possibilities are there.
Right?
Yes.
In some cases, you may follow. Okay, if that person can do this without the hands, without the legs, so why not me?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
So I have no reasons to be frustrated. The person without hands, without legs, without these, without that, are
Yes,
very happy, and so I should be really very happy with my
life and
with my own life, with my surroundings. So by reading a single story, single narration,
Ji.
so you can make a generalization. You can explore the life in a different way. That is the
Yes.
purpose of narrative research. You are narrating a story to change the point of view of the people,
People. Yes.
of the experience of other people, right?
Ji.
Don't think that you are frustrated. You should be frustrated. Rather you should be happy that you have many things. That
The other people don't have.
yeah, other don't have. So
Ji.
you see, so the narrative research has a very good impact,
It is.
right,
Ji.
on the society, on the people.
Especially village, people actually go through microcredits and everything, and they expand their business or farms, and they actually narrate their stories in such a way that, suppose Raminda give me this loan and I did this with money, and people actually follow those kind of people a lot, stories a lot.
Yes, sometimes that shared experience can motivate other people to start the SME.
Yes,
right?
SME.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
So this is important, right? So it may be also the ethnographic. So what is the experience of the all people who took microcredit, right?
Yes. Ethnographic also.
Yeah. So it may be also grounded theory. So what is the overall impact of microcredit on
on this
rural people?
area of people.
On rural people, maybe the common experiences, right? So you
Ji.
see, then you can either, it can be narrative research, it can be the grounded theory research, or it can be ethnographic. So it depends. It depends in which way you want to create the
Yes, sir. Case studies are mostly very informative and it's actually inspiring, I feel. I mean,
Okay.
narrative research.
Yes. So, is it clear to all of you?
It's clear to me, sir.
Okay. So, what about other people? What about the individuals?
Sir,
Narrative
clear.
experience, narrative experience. Or what about the whole group? Ethnography. What is your common experience? Grounded theory. Yeah. So the course research methodologies is very tough. Grounded theory. What is the theory here? The
Very,
research
very
methodology is very tough. Okay, this is grounded theory, common experience. Okay.
yes.
So research is really very easy
Yes.
if you do it sincerely. Okay, common culture, ethnographic. Means only serious people will find it easy. Then narration, জানো এই রিসার্চ করতে যে আমার কি হয়েছে 12টা বেজে গেছে লাইফের। এক তোফাজ্জল স্যারের কোর্স করতে যে জীবনটাই শেষ হয়ে গেল। Narrative research. Right? True?
স্যার প্রতি সেমিস্টারে স্টুডেন্টদের একটা এক্সপ্রেশন থাকে আপনার কোর্স নিয়ে।
হ্যাঁ, কি থাকে?
স্যার
কি
প্রতি
থাকে?
সেমিস্টারে আপনার কোর্স নিয়ে স্টুডেন্টদের একটা ই থাকে, সবাই এই কথাটা বলে।
হ্যাঁ, কি বলে?
স্যার খুব প্যারা দেয়।
হ্যাঁ, স্যার খুব প্যারা দেয় না?
জি স্যার।
আচ্ছা, আর কি বলে?
স্যার এটাই বলে, প্যারা দেন।
আচ্ছা, তো আপনারা কি বলেন? আপনারা কি বলেন?
স্যার আমিও মাঝে মাঝে একটু মানে বিলিভ করি যে আসলে একটু প্যারা হয়ে যায়, কিন্তু এটা ভালো, এই প্যারাটা ভালো লাগে।
স্যার
আচ্ছা।
আপনার জন্য খুব ইজি, আমাদের জন্য তো অনেক কঠিন, তো এটাই হচ্ছে কথা। আপনার জন্য তো খুব
Right,
ইজি,
sir.
শেয়ার কালচার গ্রুপ, এথনিক and like narrative research and
এখন
everything.
দেখেন, আমি
আমাদের জন্য
আমি একটু প্যারা দিচ্ছি, ঠিক আছে? তাতে কি হচ্ছে দেখেন, রিঅ্যাকশনটা কি হচ্ছে যে স্যার একটু প্যারা দেয়। ঠিক আছে? এটা এক রকমের প্যারা তৈরি করছে আপনার মনের মধ্যে। ঠিক আছে? আবার ক্লাসে যদি আসতেন, আমি খালি গল্প করতাম, ক্লাস ঠিক মতো নিতাম না, অথবা আপনি ক্লাসে আসছেন এসে দেখেন স্যার নাই, ঠিক আছে, বা আসলে লেট করে আসছে, আবার আর্লি চলে যাচ্ছে, এটা আবার আরেক রকমের প্যারা। হাই হাই, এই কি অবস্থা! এই স্যার তো মন চাইলে আসে, মন চাইলে আসে না, পড়াইলে পড়ায়, না পড়াইলে পড়ায় না, আবার কি পড়ায় স্যারই শুধু জানে, আমাদেরকে জিজ্ঞেসও করে না আমরা বুঝলাম কিনা, উনি ওনার মতো লেকচার দিয়ে যাচ্ছে, ঠিক আছে, আমরা বুঝতে পারছি কি পারছি না সেটা জিজ্ঞেস করছে না, ঠিক আছে? সো এটা আবার ডিফারেন্ট প্যারা, ওইটাও কিন্তু একটা প্যারা। তো তাহলে কোন প্যারাটা ভালো বলেন?
স্যার এই প্যারাটাই ভালো।
হ্যাঁ সেটাই, মানে না পারলে কোনো অসুবিধা নাই স্যার, আমি মনে করি এটা কোনো ব্যাপার না। আমি যদি না পারি
এখন যে প্যারাটা, এমন প্যারা যদি করলাম যে না ঠিক আছে, এখন আপনি এই কোর্সটা নিলেন রিসার্চ মেথোডোলজি, এখন আপনি জানেন না কোয়ালিটেটিভ রিসার্চ কি, কোয়ান্টিটেটিভ রিসার্চ কি, আপনি জানেন না রিসার্চ প্রবলেম কি, আপনি জানেন না ওই এথনোগ্রাফিক রিসার্চ কি, আপনি জানেন না ন্যারেটিভ রিসার্চ কি, আপনি জানেন না গ্রাউন্ডেড থিওরি রিসার্চ কি, আপনার সারা জীবনের জন্য এটা প্যারা হয়ে যাবে এই কোর্সটা। জীবনে আর কোনোদিন কাউকে বলতেই পারবেন না যে আমি রিসার্চ মেথোডোলজি নামে কোনো কোর্স করেছিলাম। এই কোর্সটাই তখন সারা জীবনের জন্য আপনার প্যারা হয়ে যাবে। তুমি রিসার্চ মেথোডোলজি কোর্স করেছি এগুলো জানো না, এখন সারা জীবনে এই প্যারা, এটা কি ভালো হবে? আপনি কোর্স করলেন অথচ কোর্সের কিছুই জানেন না। এখন বলেন তো, সারা জীবনের এই প্যারার চেয়ে যদি আপনি 3 মাস আমাদের এই সেমিস্টার সিস্টেম তো বেসিক্যালি 3 months, রাইট? টু বি ভেরি অনেস্ট। Okay, rest 1 week for midterm, 1 week for final, and another 1 week for result, and another 1 week for registration. Okay, 8 of 4 months, right? This is true. So তাহলে এই যে 3 মাস হলো বেসিক্যালি পড়াশোনার পিরিয়ডটা, সো এখন যদি এই সময়টাও যদি প্যারা যদি না নেন, তাহলে তো আজীবন এই প্যারার মধ্যে থাকবেন। আমি যদি প্যারা না দিই তাহলে মানুষ আপনাকে প্যারা দিবে, তখন কেমন লাগবে? তখন কিন্তু আপনি আমাকে গালিগালাজ করবেন যে স্যার কিচ্ছু শিখায় নাই, ফাঁকিবাজ, খালি শুধু এ প্লাসটাই দিয়েছে আমাকে, আর কিচ্ছু শিখায় নাই। বলেন ওইটা কি ভালো লাগবে?
না স্যার,
ওই প্যারাটা ভালো হবে?
নো।
So, and I strongly believe that I am a responsible teacher. ঠিক আছে, আমি আপনাদের জন্য যতটুকু দরকার, যা দরকার ততটুকু দিচ্ছি। আপনাকে এমন কিছু আমি বলি না যেটা ইমপ্র্যাকটিক্যাল, যেটা পসিবল না, এমন কিছু আপনাকে কখনো ফোর্স করি না। As a teacher, I always try my best to identify the needs of my students, and I do not give the pressure that they cannot tolerate. সেটাও করি না।
জি স্যার। স্যার আপনি ঠিক আছে স্যার। স্যার আপনি সবসময় স্টুডেন্টদের অ্যাক্টিভ রাখার ট্রাই করেন। এটা নিয়ে আমার মনে হয় স্যার প্রায় 4টা কোর্স স্যার আমি করছি আপনার। সবগুলো আমার খুব মানে এটা নিয়ে 4টা হবে স্যার। স্যার আমি যখন অনার্সে ফার্স্ট স্যার আপনার কোর্স নেই, তো আমার কিছু ফ্রেন্ড যখন কোর্স করেছে স্যার তখন আপনি একদম নতুন ছিলেন। স্যার কিছু ফ্রেন্ড এমন ভাবে ভয় দেখাইছে, মনে হয়েছে যেন স্যার আপনি একদম আতঙ্ক, মানে তখন এরকম মনে হয়েছে, মানে এত হ্যাঁ ওইটাই স্যার, এত ভয় দেখাইছে যে এই কোর্স যদি না অন্য সাবজেক্টের দিকে ফোকাসই করতে পারবা না। তো কিন্তু আমাদের নিতেই হবে, তো নিলাম, ভয়টাই যাই নেই, আমার আল্লাহ ভরসা নিছি। কিন্তু স্যার ওই কোর্সটা করার পর হিস্ট্রি 2 তে আমি ইচ্ছা করে আপনার সেকশনে চলে আসছিলাম। সত্যি কথা, ইভেন আরো কয়েকজনকে বুঝাই নিয়ে আসছিলাম যে কিছু শিখতে পারবা। প্যারা দেয় ওটা তো প্যারা লাগেই না, কারণ আপনি যেভাবে ক্লাস করান ওইভাবে আসলে প্যারা না, ওটা অনেক কিছু শেখা হয়। ইভেন রিয়েল লাইফের সাথে যেভাবে ম্যাচ করে পড়ান স্যার, এটা নরমালি দেখা যায় না। সত্যি কথা যেটা ভাল লাগে ক্লাস।
So it is
Sir,
these are the
getting
narration.
all of their assessment about you actually.
You see,
I think I'm the unfortunate guy.
these are the narrations. You see, এগুলোরই একটা রিসার্চ হতে পারে। Okay. So this is research. So this is the
Sir, I
research.
have something to say.
Yes, yeah, please.
Sir, getting all of their assessment about you, I think I'm the most unfortunate guy who didn't even get one of your courses, except this one.
Okay. Are you graduated from Southeast University?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when?
28 batch.
In which year?
In the beginning of 2019.
2019.
Yes, sir. I've been graduated. Not 14.
Oh.
Start
Okay.
14. Yes, like I've been graduated.
So unfortunately, yeah. So I didn't get any course of you.
I didn't get any of your course except this one. So I think this is gonna be a memorable journey with you, and I'm still enjoying your class, sir. To be honest.
But one thing I can say that if you attend my classes, if you are really serious, if you can focus, then you will face no problem. That I can assure you. Okay. But the thing is, okay, if you miss the classes, okay, if you neglect your study, then probably you will face the problem. Okay, and that is very usual, right?
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Hello, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Ji, sir. Sir, I am Saibul Islam, a ex-student of Southeast University. My batch was 23rd.
Yes, Saiful, please.
Ji, sir. My younger sister, that is Shumi, he's saying about you.
Shumi, who is Shumi? Is this Saifa?
No,
Who is Shumi?
You know, she already completed masters from Southeast University.
Okay, Shumi, what's her full name?
Sir, Facebook ID is Odora কি যেন একটা ছিল
Okshora.
হ্যাঁ ওরকম।
Okay,
Like
I
that,
know.
like
She's from Gazipur, right? She's from
Yes,
Gazipur.
Yes,
That
she has
good
said.
friend of Nazia.
Yes. She has said about you. You are good. You are brilliant and good. You are meritorious. So that's why I have admitted here, because you are here and also my ex-teacher is here. That's why I was
Really?
admitted here.
So it's great. I'm really glad to hear this. Okay, that only hearing to this, okay, you got admitted here. So I'm extremely happy, undoubtedly. And
Yes,
Shumi and Nazia, they both, okay, they were really very good. They were excellent. Okay, they were the toppers in their batch. and they were undoubtedly very serious. Okay.
Many ex-students talk about you. You are very fantastic teachers. Why I don't know exactly, because it is my first class with you, but I have enjoyed very much.
Have you enjoyed really?
Yes, really, sir. I have very enjoyed.
Okay. So thank you very much for your wonderful comments. Okay.
Thank you.
So thank you. Okay. So can we take a few minutes more to conclude this class? Okay, we have 3 slides left. Okay, so
Okay, can carry.
so would you allow 10 minutes more?
Can be.
Sir, 10 minutes would be okay, sir, whatever it is, but I was just waiting
Okay. Okay, thank you.
to end of the class.
Thank you. Okay, so who was reading? Adnin, you were reading?
Yes, sir.
Nice cooperation.
Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
from you today. Okay, you have done excellent. Okay.
Thank you so much,
You
sir.
helped me a lot, okay, in interpreting the issues. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, please. So last one is combined designs and uses.
Okay, combined design and uses are divided into 2 parts. Combining quantitative and qualitative data to understand and explain a research problem better. Mixed method research, it's under this part. Another part is using quantitative and qualitative data for individuals to study problems that they face in their setting. In this part, there is action research.
Action research. So combined research can be basically 2. One may be mixed methods. Okay, research. So in mixed method, you see from the title you understand mixed method. You are mixing both the methods.
Yes,
both
sir.
quantitative and qualitative. Okay,
Yes.
so you are combining both. Why? To understand and explain a research problem better. You know only the areas of the problem, but you do not know what are the exact problems, right? In that case, you need both quantitative and qualitative data, right? Okay.
Yes.
So you know the problems are in the common room, but what exactly the problems are? In that case, you have to know the
In common room.
details.
Yes,
Details. Okay, it may, you may have to go there. Okay, maybe observation. Okay, maybe interview. Okay, right? So these are necessary. So you have to collect qualitative data also, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you have to take photo. Okay, if they say okay, so we do not have enough. Okay, what should I say? Facilities. Okay, in the common room. Okay, we do not. Okay. Have any private area, these or that. So then without visit, can you?
No, it is not possible actually.
It may not be possible. It may be possible, okay, through the narration. But if you take a single picture of, okay, this common room, or if you, okay, make a maybe 30 seconds video, maybe it is more than enough. Right? So
yes, sir.
10 interviews may not cover the issues that you get from a single photo or a short video, right?
Yes,
so
yes, sir.
So these qualitative data is very strong, very powerful. So you have to decide for that particular research, would you need to survey or would you take photo or video, or it may be audio, it may be only the narration, or it may be interview. So you have to decide. Or any documents.
Yes.
Or the idea?
Yes, I mean mixed match actually.
Yeah. So for example, you want to say that okay, girls are doing better. So then you have to also prove it. Okay, how? So by providing the details, maybe the results.
Yes.
All the girls are getting A+ and boys are getting B+. So then maybe there is a strong evidence. Okay, that you see the girls are doing extraordinary. Okay. In compared to boys. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it can be every year in last 10 years, girls stood first in the national exam. Okay. Right? Okay. So you see, so that's why it depends what kind of research you are going to do. Then using quantitative and qualitative data for individuals to study problems that they face in their setting, in their own setting. Okay, in their own setting. Okay, it may be case study also. It may be action research. Okay, and what you can do in any particular setting, in particular area. Okay, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then it may be action research. Okay, then ethical issues in conducting
Ethical issues
research.
in conducting research. Learn about the procedures involved in applying for approval from your university review board. So shall I read all and then we will discuss?
Yeah,
Or
okay.
okay. Recognize guidelines from professional associations. Use ethical practices throughout research. Use respectful data collection procedures. Show respect to audience who read and use research study information.
Okay, so you see, means ethical issues means right or wrong.
Right. Yes.
Always you have to think right or wrong.
Yes.
Learn about the procedures involved in applying for approval from your university review
Yes.
board. Okay, so what kind of approval is necessary, right? So regarding permission, approval for collecting data, right? These are that.
Yes.
Then recognize guidelines from professional associations. Okay, so for different kinds of research, you have to involve yourself in different activities. Then you have to know that what are the guidelines for you, right? That you should not violate. Okay, conducting
Yes.
the research. Okay, use ethical practices throughout research. For example, you have conducted a research, you have interviewed, okay, any of the teachers, okay, by saying that you will not disclose it to others. But after that, if you disclose it, it would be something unethical.
Unethical. Yes.
Because you are violating the code of
Rules.
conduct or rules, okay, or the promise. Okay.
Yes.
So use respectful data collection procedures, means that are acceptable. Okay, means
Yes.
your data collection procedure should be acceptable by
Yes.
other
Honest.
experts. Okay, yes. Then show respect to audiences who read and use research study information. You have to show respect so that they might not be offended with your use of words, with your interpretation. Okay, you should
Yes.
not use the words in such a way that may affect them or hurt them. Okay, so means
Yes.
you have to be respectful to the audience, to
Audience.
the readers. আপনার এই রিসার্চটা অন্য কোনো স্টুডেন্টরা যদি পড়ে, অন্য কোনো টিচার যদি পড়ে, বা অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশনের কেউ যদি পড়ে, মিনিস্ট্রির কেউ যদি পড়ে, সো দ্যাট এরা এমন কিছু যাতে না পায় যেটা পড়ে তারা খুবই অফেন্ডেড হবে, যে আমাদের সম্পর্কে তাদের এমন ধারণা। ওকে, সো ইউ মাস্ট ইউজ দ্য ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ অ্যাপ্রোপ্রিয়েট ফর ডিফারেন্ট বডি।
Yes, sir.
তাই না? আমরা যদি এখন এই ওপেন প্ল্যাটফর্মে, ফেসবুকে, সোশ্যাল সাইটে এসে এমন সব আজেবাজে কথা যদি লিখি, that is not acceptable by our society. Okay,
Yes.
so do you think that it will have some good impact?
No, it will have an impact, obviously.
Never. So we have to be very much careful in using the words in different platforms, right?
Yes.
Okay, but some people do not understand this. Okay, even they are graduate,
Very ignorant,
they are,
actually.
even they are highly educated, but they do not understand what
How
they
to
should
use
do.
social
Right or
platform.
wrong issue. For example, nowadays, a criticism is going on regarding Sakib. Okay,
Yes.
regarding breaking the smartphone of a fan.
Oh, yes. Not wearing the mask as well in a private place, public place somewhere.
So you see, so okay, what do you think now? So is it right or wrong? You see, so that is also a matter of consideration. So always you have to consider, as a researcher, always you have to consider the right or wrong. Okay, so what you are doing, is it acceptable or not? So
No, actually, in certain extents, few things are not acceptable, but people do not understand. That's the problem. Even not their fault.
So means you have to understand the context always. In different context, what you should do. এখন আপনি যেখানে খুশি সেখানে যদি ছবি তোলা, এখানে আবার ওই যারা ফ্যান তাদেরও বুঝতে হবে যে আমি should I disturb other people.
G.
So means they have also the responsibility. Means right and wrong should be considered by everyone, and it must be considered by the researcher. The last probably so skills needed for research. So what are the skills that we need? First,
Exploring. Sorry, which one was? Sorry. Okay, skills needed for research. Skill needed for research. There are 4 points: curiosity to solve puzzles, long attention spans, library and computer skills, writing and editing skills.
Okay, so 4 skills are important. Okay, so first one, you have to know how to solve the puzzles, how to solve the problems. Okay, and for solving the problems, okay, if you do not have the curiosity, if you do not have like a zeal for knowledge, okay, then you cannot do this. You should have long patience. Okay, so long attention spans. You have to work for so many months, so many years probably on a single issue. Okay, and if you cannot continue your patience, it is impossible for you to carry out the research. Okay, you can stop your journey anywhere you like. Rather, you have to complete this. Okay, then you have to have the computer skills and also library skills so that you can identify the resources. You can locate the resources. You can get the resources from online and offline platforms. Okay, you should have good computer skills so that you can do all the necessary things on computer. Okay, you can manage all the subcopies. Okay, then also you should have good writing skill and also editing skills so that you may not make mistakes. Okay,
sir.
so these are the things. A lot of things you see. Look at the picture. I gotta go. I can't find my cell phone anywhere. Okay, so a lot of things. So you see, and then this is not easy to find out. Okay, your cell phone. Okay, means a lot of resources. From those resources, you want only the particular thing. Okay, within a short time. Okay, so but the thing is, you see, she's so involved. She cannot see that the cell phone is where, you see,
Under the
in between her arm and ear. So you see, she is so involved, deeply involved, concentrating on some issues. So she forgot even.
I can't find my cell phone anywhere. Actually, where is it?
You see, so this is that kind of involvement sometimes is necessary. Okay, for doing for attention. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Yeah. So I have also uploaded the second slides. Okay, so you please go through. So that is related to identifying a research problem. Okay, so as you are now identifying the research problem, so it will help you a lot. So that's all for today. So,
Sir,
any questions?
sir,
Please.
give our attendance.
Attendance, please. All of you write down your name and ID with chat box, please. I'm giving you 30 seconds. Write your name and ID. Sorry for running over time. Probably you don't mind. You have the curiosity to learn more. Are you learning something new?
Yes, sir. It's actually kind of seems like tough for us, but it will be okay, I guess.
Undoubtedly, it must be okay. And another thing, so I think it would be very helpful for your whole life.
Sir. Certainly, you're right.
So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So all of you have written your name and ID.
I have written my name and ID, sir.
Okay, so anybody left?
Everybody has.
Anyone left? Done? Okay, probably. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, so goodbye. Okay.
Goodbye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. So in no way, okay, we can be fossilized. So we should not be fossilized. Okay, we have to be ready to adopt the changes if necessary. Okay, so based on the demands, okay, as per the necessity, we have to always change ourselves. For example, now you are the students of 21st century, right? So your learning is somehow assisted with technology, right? And if you
Yes,
think that
sir.
no, I will not learn this, okay, I don't want to engage myself, okay, with technology. I don't want to develop the technical skill or technological skill. Means you are fossilized. In that case, your learning will not take place. You cannot develop. So that's why we should not be fixed. By the way, so you were supposed to fix your topic, right?
Yes.
So have you already chosen your topic?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So would you like to show me the topics?
I can read out, sir. Actually, I didn't know how to show. That's why.
Okay. You can also present like me as I am presenting. Okay. So please, and then,
Sir, I didn't actually. I can read out the topic name.
okay. Okay. Read.
Okay,
Read
e-learning
aloud.
as e-learning as EFL in tertiary level education in least developed countries, challenges, implementation, and way forward for Bangladesh.
Oh, oh, oh. It's a very big topic.
I'll cut it off.
Okay. So would you like to finish this by this time? Means within the course duration, or
Uh,
you want to continue it for a few years?
no, sir, I will try to finish it. There are a lot of fields to work on this, I guess.
No, no, no. My question is, you know that
It
I
will take
asked
time or
for,
not.
yeah, I asked for
But
choosing the
actually,
topics, okay, that you can, okay, finish within this semester. Means you have to conduct the research, okay, in this semester, right? So can you finish it within the given time?
inshallah, I will try.
Okay, that's good if you can finish.
I can minimize it. I said for Bangladesh, but I can say
Mhm.
for any kind of universities or any kind of
Mhm.
spare of learning, like secondary learning or tertiary learning.
Mhm.
I can minimize it.
Okay, well, you have to narrow down the topic. Okay,
Yes.
okay. What about Sharifa? What is your topic, Sharifa?
Sir, my topic is Bangladeshi University students' perception towards online assessment in EFL course.
Bangladeshi.
University students' perception
Mhm. Mhm.
towards online assessment in EFL course.
Okay, so how are you going to conduct the study?
Sir, sorry,
How are you going to conduct the study? Is it qualitative or quantitative?
sir, I didn't decide it.
Hmm.
I didn't know.
So when you decide a topic, you have to decide the methodology also, right? Otherwise, how can you fix the topic? You
So
have
I
to
guess
know.
the questionnaire will be easy for us. Do you? I want to share. I mean, I want to know that
Sorry.
questionnaires, like a series of questionnaires,
Okay.
and we can take through phone conversations. That will
Okay.
be easier for us because we just can't reach anyone during this pandemic time.
Mhm.
If
Okay. Then how would you analyze the data?
sorry, you will help us to analyze the data.
No, no. You have to
Sir,
analyze your own
uh,
data.
sir, you
Okay.
will
How would you
teach us.
analyze this? How would you analyze? So are you going to collect qualitative data or quantitative data?
I guess qualitative data, though I'm not really familiar those two. Forms yet very well, but I guess qualitative will be. I will. It will be. I can present less, but
Okay. So then
meaningful.
Then what type of questionnaire would you prepare?
Like what kind of suppose questionnaire can be like this, that from teaching side, I would say that what kind of problem they might be facing, or they are facing when they teach virtual education. And I might ask any student that what kind of things they face.
Interview.
Yes, sir. They
Okay.
face during this kind of conversation, or is there any obstacle, what are the futures, what they think, how can they compare this, the whole entire thing.
Okay, means you want to conduct interviews, right?
Interview would be easier, I guess.
Okay. Then what about Sharifa? What would you do?
Sir, I want to, what should I say? Sir, I prefer
Would you interview
no,
the
sir,
participants?
survey questionnaire.
Survey questionnaire. Then what would be your analysis? How would you analyze the survey data?
So
What would you show by analyzing the data, and what is your purpose?
sir, I am confused. Sorry, sir. I want to skip this today.
Okay, so you see, unless you uh, plan, okay, how would you collect the data, how do you analyze the data, okay, then it is impossible to conduct the study.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
well, let's go to Borsha. Okay, Borsha, what is your topic?
Sir, I have decided a topic from literature. I'm not sure it would be considered or not. Yet I would like to share my topic.
Yeah, please. No problem. You can choose your topic from literature, from language, from ELT means English language teaching, okay,
Okay.
or TESOL, whatever, right? No problem. Means
Okay.
if it is related to English somehow, okay, it's all right.
I have chosen Love in Shakespeare's play A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Love in
Shakespeare's play A Midsummer Night's Dream.
okay. So what are you going to show there?
The theme of love, the whole theme, how the love is portrayed in his plays, and then how love is portrayed in this particular play, A Midsummer Night's Dream. There are actually four couples, but basically three couples would be considered. So I'll be discussing about them and the different perceptions of love.
So what is your theory? How are you going to analyze the perception of love from which perspective? What is your theoretical point of view?
I haven't decided it, sir.
Okay, so means your theory means your point of view, right? Or perspective is very important, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? Otherwise, it will not get any special value. Okay, if you just bring the theme, and if you do not interpret it, okay,
Yes, sir.
then how it can be considered as research?
Yes, sir.
Hey, why? Okay, people are requesting me. Okay, why they are not getting their own IDs? Okay, you should collect your university ID, as I told you previously. Sharifa,
Yes, sir.
even you didn't use your university email address. Why?
Sir, I am facing some problem.
What problems you are facing?
Sir, it shows that you don't have access to join Google Classroom.
Means I didn't get the point. Are you using university ID?
No, sir, still not.
No. I said that. Okay, why you are not using university ID?
Sir, because I am facing some problem, technical problem.
So what are the problems?
So it shows that you don't have access to join your classroom.
Okay, then did you, okay, um,
So I
means join the classroom. Did you join the classroom with that ID?
no, sir. I am using my personal ID.
Okay, so in that case, okay, you join, okay, newly you join with the university email address, okay, university ID.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
you know how to join, right? It means by
Yes, sir.
giving the class code. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so
I know.
you
Yeah.
you register yourself, okay, with the new email address, okay, that is your university provided email address to
Yes,
the
sir.
classroom. Then you can get access to the classroom because your classroom is connected with your personal email address. That's why probably you are not getting access. This is very logical.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I request all of you, please, okay, before the next class, you please, all of you, join with your university email address so that, okay, the class may not be disturbed. Okay, you also face the problem. You will not get access to the material if you do not
Yes, sir.
use, yeah, university email address. Okay, then, and if you use the university email address, even without my uh, approval, you can join the classroom and also live class automatically. Okay, you need not wait for my approval. Okay, then
Sir,
Saiful. Probably this is your first class. Saiful? Saiful Islam? Saiful Islam? Saiful, can you hear us? I don't know. What's the reason? Okay, Jamil, you wanted to say something.
sir, uh, if I join to university email address, I can not get see teachers continue in here. I cannot continue in my phone. If I continue in personal account, I can uh, access classroom. So
No,
uh,
because previously you joined to the classroom with your personal email address. Okay,
yes,
now you have to again join with your university email address. Okay, that I said to Sharif also. Huh? So this is for all of you. For example, earlier you joined with your personal email address, so classroom can recognize you because you are registered with your personal email address. So again, you have to register with the, okay, university email address. Then you will have no problem. Got the idea?
okay, sir.
Okay. So what is your research topic, Jamil?
স্যার আমি আসলে গত দুইটা ক্লাস তো ফার্স্ট ক্লাস তো আমি দিতে আসছি আসতে পারি নাই সেকেন্ড ক্লাসে স্যার কি বলছে আমি তো ক্লাসের ইয়েগুলো দিবেন ক্লাসের রেকর্ডিং এর অ্যাক্সেস আমি রিকোয়েস্ট করেছিলাম দেখা হয়নি আজকে সকালে
রিকোয়েস্ট করা দরকার, সেই জন্য আপনাদেরকে বলেছি যে আপনারা সবাই ইউনিভার্সিটি ইমেল অ্যাড্রেস ইউজ করেন, তাহলে রিকোয়েস্ট করতে হবে না। ওকে, সো ইউ ক্যান গেট অ্যাক্সেস, you can access the material automatically. Okay,
আমি তাহলে আজকে আপনার ক্লাস শেষে আগে ফাইলটা ক্লাসের রেকর্ডিংটা দেখে নাও এটা
so yeah, by tonight all of you register yourself with your university email address by tonight. Okay, so that you can get access to all the material. Okay, but don't put excuses. Don't give excuses, Jamil. You have to do the work.
ওকে স্যার
Okay, Sadia Jannat.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam. What is your topic?
Sir, I just think a topic not in details. I can share. Sir, language learning anxiety in Bangladesh. Can I take this topic, sir?
You can take any topic, but the thing is, you have to know that what you will do with that topic. So
Actually, I missed last two classes. I tried to see the record, but I am doing class in mobile phone. There's a screen. I can adjust the screen. Some of the part I have missed. I can understand actually.
So why did you miss the classes?
Sir, I informed you I was in Dubai. That's why their video call is restricted. And now
Oh,
I'm in
you
Kuwait.
okay,
Now I'm
okay.
doing.
Yeah, you informed me. Okay, now I can recognize you. Okay, Sadia.
Yes, sir.
Then Sadia Afroz. What is your topic?
Sir, language learning in the anxiety in Bangladesh.
Mhm.
Uh, I just think this topic, not in details.
Okay,
Uh,
just
can I choose this for research? I mean, I don't know. It will
okay.
be
Sadia,
easy for me.
Sadia, Sadia. Just hold on.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Uh, hello, Sadia.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Sorry, I had to attend a call. Okay. Okay. Please,
Yes, sir.
Sadia. Yeah. What's your topic? As you said.
Sir, language learning anxiety in Bangladesh.
Yes. So, what would you like to show there?
Sir, that's why I'm saying I just see the topic in internet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see in details what I will actually try to prove.
Mm-hmm.
So
No,
I'm sharing with
you
you.
were
It
supposed
will be.
to. No, you were supposed to fix your topic. Fixing means you must know the details and what you can do there. Okay, how can you contribute there? So you should know everything, right? Only the only thinking any topic and without understanding the merit of the topic, you cannot choose it, right? Hmm? Can you do
Sir,
it?
please help me. I'm going in the right way or not.
So how can
Which,
I,
which,
okay, tell you that whether
which
you are on the right track or wrong track, because I don't know even the track.
the title is okay or not? Just tell me that.
Yeah, all the titles can be okay. It depends on what you are going to do.
Sir, I think another topic that is
Yes.
complexity, accuracy, and fluency in second language acquisition.
You
Is
see,
it
if you just
okay, sir?
search, if you just okay search on Google Scholar, you will find okay millions of topic and all the topics are okay.
Sir, I know
Right.
that, sir.
But
So
you have to know that
after this class, I'll
what
try to
exactly you want to
narrow
do.
my topic.
Yeah, and you have to know what exactly you want to do and whether you are capable of doing that or not, right? You have to know your own ability. Ability means whether you have the interest, you know about the topic, okay, you know the details of the topic, right? Then only you can decide, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you do not have the enough knowledge regarding the topic, then how can you, okay, so conduct the research in that particular field?
Sir, sir, after this class, I will develop my ideas and everything. Uh,
So yeah, you are taking, okay, so already this is the third week, right? So how many days would you
yes,
take
sir.
for choosing the topic? Then how many months would you take for making the proposal? You have to submit your proposal before midterm. So it means only 3 weeks left. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So remember, so think of your time. You don't have, okay, the unlimited time. You have
Sir,
to do
please tell me,
everything
sir, which
within
one
the.
will be easier for me for finding information, for gathering information, sir? Language learning anxiety or sir, complexity, accuracy, and fluency in language, second
So,
language acquisition, sir?
okay, what did I tell you? How can you search that whether you have enough materials or not?
Sorry, sir.
In our last class, okay, I discussed that how to search the materials, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Whether
sir. I
whether you
that
have the
one.
materials or not. Okay, so then okay, accordingly you have to search whether you have the enough materials or not. You have the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
resources or not. Okay, right? So means you are
So
not
actually,
working.
that's
The thing is
I
that
first I
okay,
have to work on it. That's why
still,
I'm
still
waiting.
you are inactive. Still you are inactive. You have not started. Okay,
Sorry,
working
sir.
on it. Okay, Rifat, Rifatara, Rifatara.
Sir, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Sir, my topic is the scenery of second language acquisition in context of Bangladesh.
Mhm. Okay, so what would you show there?
Sir, first I introduce the introduction, then difference between learning and acquisition, then scenery of Bangladesh, then varies.
So what scenario
Sir,
do you expect? What scenario do you expect?
sir, the scenery, I think মানে এটা খারাপই স্যার আমাদের দেশে একটু
Mm-hmm.
কজ এখানে
কেন
আমি
খারাপ
হচ্ছে
কেন?
স্যার
What is the
আমরা
reason?
আসলে স্যার আমি দুইটা দেখাতে চাচ্ছি একটা হচ্ছে একাডেমিক এরিয়াতে আমরা শুধুমাত্র মানে রাইটিংটাতে বেশি দিই স্পিকিংটাতে আমরা জোর দিই না এই কারণে আমাদের যে ভাষা শিক্ষা এটা আমাদের পিছিয়ে যাচ্ছে ওটা দেখাতে যাই আর একটা হচ্ছে সোশ্যাল কন্টেন্টের ক্ষেত্রে এসেও আমরা দেখা যাচ্ছে পারিবারিক ভাবে বা সামাজিক ভাবে আমরা সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজের গুরুত্বটা কম দিই অলওয়েজ আমরা আমাদের মাদার টাংকেই বেশি গুরুত্ব দিই স্যার এগুলা দেখাতে চাচ্ছি স্যার আর আরো কিছু ইনক্লুড করতে হবে আমি জানি স্যার এখনো ওগুলা চিন্তা ভাবনা করিনি এভাবে আমি স্টার্টিংটা করতে চাচ্ছি
Then what will be the end? I have got the idea about starting, but what is the end? Tell me.
Rent, sir?
End.
Sorry, sir?
End. What is the end?
Oh, end. Okay. স্যার শেষ পর্যন্ত তো একটা ফলাফলে আসতে হবে আমাকে যে
What is that? What is that?
স্যার এখনো রিসার্চ করি তারপর তো ফলাফল আসবে
No, as a researcher you should know the end first.
Oh, really?
If you do not know the end, where will you go? For example, okay, you
Yes,
know
sir.
that you have bought a ticket for New York.
Okay.
Means New York is your destination. Okay.
Oh,
Or Kuala Lumpur is your destination, or Cox's Bazar is your destination. You have to know the destination first. Destination
Okay.
is your end.
Sir,
Then you should have also the plan that what would you do during the journey? You have
স্যার
to know
আপনি
what
আমাকে
would
হেল্প
you
করেন
do.
কিভাবে আমি এন্ডিংটা করব
Okay, then you have to know what you have to do before the journey, what you have to do okay during the journey, then what you have to do after the journey. If you do not know your way, if you do not know what are the preparations necessary for the journey, then you will be in the trouble, right?
Actually, sir,
You will reach the airport. You will reach the airport one time, but at that time you will find yourself in a very miserable position when you will identify yourself that you have no passport with you. You left your passport at home, and your home probably is at Gaibandha. So now what would you do? Now what would you do? You have only 2 hours left. Okay, so what do you do now? So you see, if you do not know the necessary preparations for conducting the research, okay, then what are the steps? Okay, what is the beginning? What is the end? Okay, and what are the things necessary in your mid journey or during the journey? Then you will be in the trouble. So as a researcher, you should know the end first. You should know the destination. Okay,
sir.
so
Okay, sir.
and how can you know this? That's
By
why
Google
you
is
have
called.
to. No. Okay, Sadia, I don't know. Noise is coming from somewhere. Sadia, of course, better you turn off your microphone as you are not talking. Well, so Rifat, so as I
Yes,
was
sir.
talking about your journey, so you should know, what are the necessary things, or necessary preparation, for your
Okay, sir.
journey, and you can know this by reviewing the literature. Means you have to review the existing literature.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
স্যার আমি বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম
what is the existing literature? The literature that exists. Okay, the
Okay.
literature that exists in the world. In the world means that you can get from Google Scholar, or for other professional sources, online database. Okay, so unless
Okay,
you
sir.
review the literature in the related field, or related to your topic, you will be never confident, you will never know that what is your preparation and what you should do.
Yes, sir.
Right, so you cannot start your research blindly. Rather, you have to do everything very consciously. Research is the very conscious product.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so that's why this is called the scholarly product. Okay, you find the
Yes,
research
sir.
in Google Scholar, not in Google in general. Means this is
Okay,
for
sir.
the scholarly people, and scholars means they know what to do, what they should not do, right? Means they are
Yes, sir.
undoubtedly conscious people. Yes, Borsha, you wanted to say something.
জি স্যার আমি বলছিলাম যে আমি যে টপিকটা চুজ করেছি যে লাভ ইন শেক্সপিয়ারস প্লে মিডসামার নাইটস ড্রিম এখানে যদি আমি এভাবে দেখাই যে ফ্রম দ্য পারসেপশন অফ রবার্ট জে স্টানবার্গস আ ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার থিওরি অফ লাভ মানে ওনার যে থিওরিটা আছে
What is the name of that theory?
A triangular theory of love. ওনার
Mhm.
থিওরিটার নাম triangular
Mhm.
theory of love.
So what triangle do you get here?
স্যার এখানে আছে তো triangular আছে।
Mhm.
এখানে
And nobody observed that. Okay, literature means Midsummer Night's Dream from that theory. Is it something new that you are going to do?
probably new.
Probably. Okay, you cannot say probably. You have to be confident.
If it is new, then what will happen? Will it be too difficult for me?
No, if it is new, then this is the good news for you.
Oh, okay.
So
Then I will
if it
go
is
for it.
if it is new, means okay, in that case, okay, you can really work on that. Okay,
Oh,
means it will.
okay.
If it is old, even you can, but the thing is, if it is new, means still that uh, means you have the chance to contribute. Okay.
Is it okay to do?
So what is the name of the theory that you said? Love.
Okay. Topic's name is Love in Shakespeare's Play.
Love triangular theory.
Oh, A Triangular Theory of Love by Robert J. Sternberg.
Okay. In Midsummer Night's Dream, right?
Yes, sir.
Summer.
Sir, if I get lost in the middle, will I have the chance to change the topic by any chance?
You have the chance, but after that, what would be your result? You just think.
Yeah, right. I always wanted to do a research on literature, so I don't know. I'm really confused.
A psychological map of love. L.N.T. Botton's love stories as reflections of Sternberg's theory on love. Okay, you have to explore really, huh? So whether, yeah, but I see these theories are applied somewhere. Even you can be sure of it, huh? So in which way the theories are applied. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Okay, then, okay, who is the next? Sadia Afroz.
So actually I'm on way, so আমি যদি স্যার এটা শেয়ার করি after end class then কোনো প্রবলেম হবে স্যার?
No, it's okay.
Actually স্যার আমার রিসার্চ টপিকটাই ছিল ই-কমার্স সাইট ইন বাংলাদেশ, so I want to write that because of আমি previously জব করেছি হচ্ছে দারাজে, তো এই জন্য একে আসলে চুজ করছিলাম একটু কম্পেয়ার করে দেন আমি এটা নিয়ে রিসার্চ করতে চাচ্ছিলাম স্যার।
But how is it related to your discipline, means English language and literature? This is a business topic. This is a business topic. It should be related to your discipline.
স্যার তাহলে হচ্ছে আমার আরেকটা টপিক সিলেক্ট করা আছে, বাট এটা নিয়ে তাহলে স্যার আমি ক্লাস শেষে কথা বলি, মানে এন্ড অফ দ্য ক্লাস আমি বাসায় গিয়ে কথা বলি, কারণ তোমরা রাস্তায় আছি এই জন্য বলছিলাম।
Okay, it's okay. Then Kamrul Hassan Naim. What is your topic, Naim?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Sir, actually, I'm at Niloy Mahmood.
Niloy?
Maybe he's not online. Sir, I'm at Niloy want to present analysis with a topic, same topic actually.
Same topic. You want to work together?
Yes, sir.
You want to work with Niloy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay, and do this combinedly, but the thing is, both of you have to work. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You should don't be like this. Okay, that you will work or Niloy will work only, and finally you will submit as your combined research. Okay, should not be like this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the topic?
Sir, already Niloy shared me some topics, and we do not decide the topic yet.
So how many months would you take to decide the topic, or how many days?
Sir,
you are supposed to submit the topic today, right? You have to do the things on time. Okay. Then Saifa Tasneem.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Yes, Niloy.
Sir, I was in a rush. Sorry for that. Actually, me and Naim actually wanna do a research paper, and actually I was curious. Is it possible to do combinedly? That's why I was gonna ask you. And our research topic is actually,
no problem.
Yes, sir. Our research topic is communicative competence, and communicative competence in this field. Actually, as I'm a teacher, I wanna show what kind of problem my students usually face to learn the language, and in the context in Bangladeshi student, actually, what kind of problem they face, and what should be the best way to learn a language. And I will show some practical aspects as well, and even if it is possible, then I will take some foreigners interview even on my research paper. Then actually, how do they think about the language process? Actually, what should be the most difficult part in this field? Actually, why we face problem to learn this language? So that's all actually I planned to do in my research paper. But it will take time, so I will definitely submit you the pre-submission paper to get your assessment. But if it is possible, if it is needed, even I can in my presentation I will let someone foreign learner let into my presentation, even to discuss about some topic in a practical basis. Actually, what kind of problem actually we students face.
Okay, My question is to you. What do you expect from the foreign participants?
Yes, sir. The foreign
What is
participants
the
is
purpose of the inclusion of foreign participants? Tell me.
okay, sir. This is a good question. Uh, the foreign participant will usually I will inquire some questions to him that actually in that perspective actually what do you think like why we face problem to learn this language, and I will show some aspects of our language as well, and he will discuss actually what's the difference in between these two languages, and I will get his practical aspects or pragmatic aspect from him to let you know that or let the students know that actually
Okay.
what's the
Okay. Wait.
actual.
Wait. So if he says something, then what is the impact of his
Okay,
ideas?
sir. Actually, I'm talking about this stuff because I want to let you know that should it be the right way to put something on my research paper, or I should it's a lot of work to do if I want to do that.
Yeah.
But if
No,
you if
I am
we give a
asking because I
positive
do not
assessment,
know. I am asking you because I do not know what you are going to do. Okay, so I am asking you to clarify this so that I can know your plan.
no,
I
sir. I
cannot
just
say
want your positive assessment. Then I will maybe do that. Or if you show some negative aspect, then maybe I will
no,
get
no.
rid of it.
Here there is nothing positive and negative. The thing is still I am not sure what you are going to do, and probably you are also not sure that what you are going to do.
Yes, exactly, sir. But that's all I'm planning to do. I don't
Yeah.
know how will it
So
look like.
yeah, it should be a
But
good plan. It should be a good plan. Okay, you should make
uh,
your plan properly so that you can make your data meaningful. If you collect data, okay, from a foreigner or anybody, this is not the matter that, okay, who are your participants. The most important thing is why you are involving those participants in your research, what you are going to show there,
yes,
and
sir. As
how
it is
can
their
you,
own language, I'm sure
how,
that they will end up with good
so
advice for that.
what? Okay, so they are, the participants are not the scholar. There are
Well,
many
that
scholars. There are many scholars in this field who are working on that issue. They have given already many theories. Okay, so then we know the theories, and why not you are consulting those theories?
yes, I will show, but I will do that additional stuff to make it look good. Actually, that's why I'm
Okay.
talking about this with
Okay,
you.
let's see. Okay, I'll discuss the issues. So firstly, okay, I would like to know from all of you that what you are thinking about research so that, okay, when I will explain what to do and what you should not do, you understand. Okay,
Okay,
right.
sir. Okay.
Okay, so the first part, okay, of today's class is to get your ideas, then I will share, okay, my ideas that what to do and what you should not do. Okay, then Saifa.
স্যার আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Walaikum assalam.
স্যার এটা আমার ফার্স্ট ক্লাস আপনার সাথে স্যার।
Yeah,
স্যার
I
আমি
know
আগে
this.
জি স্যার।
You inform me.
জি
Okay.
স্যার। স্যার আমি আগের রেকর্ডিং গুলো শুনেছি স্যার। স্যার
Mhm.
আজকে ক্লাসটার পরে স্যার আমি রিসার্চ টপিকটা মানে ফাইনালি সিলেক্ট করতে পারবো। আচ্ছা স্যার আমার একটা কোয়েশ্চেন ছিল। স্যার এটা কি কোনো নোভেলের উপর করা যাবে? কোনো নোভেল বা কোনো মানে
তার মানে আপনি আমার আগে লেকচার ভালো করে শুনেননি। ঠিক আছে।
না স্যার আমি শরীফার সাথে একটু ডিটেলসে কথা বলছিলাম তো বললো
হ্যাঁ,
ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ বা লিটারেচার রিলেটেড হতে হবে।
হ্যাঁ, তাহলে
তো
নোবেল কি লিটারেচার নাকি ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ?
লিটারেচার রিলেটেড হবে ওইটা
তাহলে
তাইলে।
কি করা যাবে?
না স্যার ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ লিটারেচার মানে আহ, দুইটা তো মানে ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ অথবা লিটারেচার রিলেটেড করতে হবে এরকম না স্যার?
হ্যাঁ, তো যেটা বললাম যে ইংলিশ ডিপার্টমেন্টের সাথে রিলেটেড কিছু হলো। ইভেন আজকের ক্লাসের শুরুতেও কিন্তু আমি এই কথাটা বলেছি। তাই না শরীফা?
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
শরীফা?
জি স্যার, জি স্যার।
ঠিকই বলেছি। এটা it may be related to language, it may be related to literature. Literature means okay, any okay kind of literature, any branches of literature. Okay, then it may be
জি
related
স্যার।
to ELT or TESOL, right? Okay, no problem.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, the thing is, it should be related to English department, okay, not business department or law or other discipline, okay, that I
Yes,
said.
sir. Yes,
Okay, if
sir.
it is related to English department, then it's all right. Means, okay.
Sir,
Okay, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum
Saiful Islam.
assalam.
So,
Saiful
Saiful
Islam.
Islam. Yes, sir. I'm listening you.
But you didn't talk. I called your name several
Yes, sir.
times.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's your topic, Saiful Islam?
I don't know, sir, because it's my first class.
Okay,
14,
so.
yes, sir. 14
Okay,
November, I have admitted.
Okay, you go through the previous class lectures, okay, and please fix your topic, finalize your topic as soon as possible,
Yes, sir.
and start working on that based on today's instruction. Okay, so then Sumaya Malik.
হ্যালো স্যার।
Yes, hello.
স্যার আমি লিটারেচারের উপর করতে চাচ্ছি। আমার টপিকটা হচ্ছে ফাইন্ডিং সেন্টহুড উইথ লুইস হে। স্যার আমি গত কয়েকদিনে এটার উপর একটু স্টাডিটা করেছি স্যার। স্যার উনি এটা হচ্ছে কন্টেম্পোরারি এরার উপর করতে চাচ্ছি স্যার আমি এটা। মানে কন্টেম্পোরারি এরার উপরে থাকবে স্যার। লুইস হে হচ্ছেন স্যার আমার টাইটেলটার নাম হচ্ছে ফাইন্ডিং সেন্টহুড উইথ লুইস হে। স্যার এখন আপনি বলতে পারেন যে এই ফাইন্ডিং সেন্টহুড এর সাথে লুইস হেটাকে কেন নিলাম? স্যার লুইস হে হচ্ছে আমেরিকান একজন কাউন্সিলর, যিনি অনেক লেখালেখি করেছেন, বই লিখেছেন, তার আর্টিকেলও আমি বেশ দেখলাম। তো যেহেতু স্যার আমাদের এই কোভিড-19 আমি ডেইলি স্টারে অনেক লেখালেখি দেখছি, প্রথম আলোতে লেখালেখি দেখছি, মানুষের মেন্টাল হেলথের অবস্থা দেখলাম, মানে এটার উপর খুব লেখালেখি দেখছি। আর লুইস হে হচ্ছে একজন আমেরিকান কাউন্সিলর। আপনার মানে আপনি যদি স্যার ওনার লেখাগুলা দেখেন তাহলে বুঝবেন যে উনি কি ধরনের লেখাটা লিখে। ওনার 2টা বই আছে, ইউ ক্যান হিল ইউর লাইফ অ্যান্ড দ্য পাওয়ার ইজ উইদিন ইউ। এই 2টা বইয়ের উপরে আমি মেইন ফোকাস করে এই দুটা বই আমি আমার লেখার উপর রাখতে চাচ্ছি। আর স্যার এটা বেসিক্যালি মেন্টাল, আমার ওই লেখাটার উপরে থাকবে স্যার। আমার লেখার মধ্যে বেসিক্যালি মানে হিলিং সেন্সেশনটা থাকবে, সাইকোলজিক্যাল অ্যাসপেক্ট কিছু দেখাবো। আর ওনার যে কয়েকটা বই আমি পেয়েছি, সেই বইয়ের যে লেখাগুলা ওগুলো আমি তুলে ধরতে চাচ্ছি। আর কিছু আর্টিকেলস আছে ওগুলো আমি পেয়েছি, ওগুলার থেকে কিছু লিখতে চাচ্ছি। আর যদি আমি বাংলাদেশের কিছু পাই ডেইলি স্টারের, যদি আমি পারি, সেটা স্যার মনে হয় না পাবো, কারণ বাংলাদেশে ওভাবে আসলে লেখা হয় না। এখন যদি আমি পারি তাহলে হয়তো রিলেট করতে পারবো।
What is your focus actually?
স্যার ফোকাসটা থাকবে লুইসের লেখার উপরে, লুইসের সাথে মেন্টাল হেলথ, মেন্টাল পিস, এই ব্যাপারটাকে আমি সাইকোলজিক্যাল অ্যাসপেক্টটাকে আমি চাচ্ছি ফোকাস করতে, একদম ন্যারো স্যার। স্যার আমার
But
টপিকটার নাম হচ্ছে
this is related to psychology, right?
স্যার সাইকোলজি, কিন্তু এটা কন্টেম্পোরারি এরার উপরে স্যার, লিটারেচার, পিওর লিটারেচার স্যার। এখন আপনি বললে এখন আমি এটা করব, মানে এটার দিকে ফোকাস করতে চাচ্ছি স্যার। এখন যদি আপনি বলেন স্যার।
Okay.
মানে স্যার আমি কি ঠিক যাচ্ছি, মানে ঠিক হচ্ছে আমি?
Okay, so I think you can decide at the end of today's class, because I'm going to discuss some issues. Then you will find whether you should choose these or
স্যার
not.
এটা কন্টেম্পোরারি এরার মধ্যে পড়েছে, লিটারেচার কমপ্লিটলি। এখন আমি কি এটা তো নিতে পারবো স্যার? মানে আমি চাচ্ছিলাম যে লিটারেচারের উপরই করতে, তাহলে এটা কি আমি নিতে পারবো?
Okay, no problem, no problem.
মানে আমার টপিকটা কি ঠিক আছে স্যার? ফাইন্ডিং সেন্টহুড উইথ লুইসে এ স্টাডি।
But the thing is, so on what perspective you are looking at this issue, okay?
জি স্যার। স্যার আমি এটা কোয়ালিটেটিভ ডাটার উপর রাখতে চাচ্ছি। কোয়ালিটেটিভ ডাটা থাকবে, বুক থাকবে, আর আর্টিকেল থাকবে।
Okay, thank you, Sumaya. Then Nazia.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm thinking about the topic implementing innovation and creativity in English language learning in the context of Bangladesh. স্যার আমি কিছু কি পয়েন্ট বের করেছি, বাট আমি ঠিক শিওর না যে কি পয়েন্টগুলো আমার টপিক সাথে যায় কিনা।
So what are the key points?
কি পয়েন্টগুলো হচ্ছে স্যার, আমাদের ইংলিশ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ বা এডুকেশনের সাথে টেকনোলজির যে রিলেশনটা, then comparison of the subject, English subject in different level of Bangladeshi curriculum, different teaching method or training of rural and urban areas of Bangladesh, effectiveness of CLT more than GTM. স্যার এই আইডিয়াগুলোর সাথে কাজ করতে চাচ্ছি।
Okay. Well, anybody left?
Sorry, sir.
Then anybody left to share the ideas? Means share your topics. Okay, Nazia, thank you. Okay.
Okay,
So
thank you,
now,
sir.
who else is left to share the topics? Hope that all of you have already shared your topics, right?
Right, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, would you like to take the break now or later? Because now we'll connect it with the theory. Okay. Well, I think we can carry on for half an hour. Then probably you can take the break. Huh? Is
Okay,
it okay?
sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Can you see the slide that we are that I am sharing?
Yes, sir.
Did I discuss this?
Sure.
Did I discuss?
Yes, sir. No, you didn't discuss before.
I didn't discuss.
No, you did, but not showing the slides actually.
Oh, really? Okay. Probably I discussed what is research, right?
Yeah, you did. Yes.
Okay. Well, so as I told you in the first class, probably, right? That research, okay, poses what? Okay, a question, right? It starts with a question. Okay, and okay, it starts with a problem. Question means actually problem. Okay, and then what is the responsibility of a researcher? So the researcher collect the data to solve the problem, right? Means the answer the question. Question means actually problem, right? Okay. And the researcher presents an answer to the question, means solution, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
so in your own field. And what is the purpose or importance of research? So research adds to our knowledge. Okay, means it will give something new, some new ideas. Okay, how can you get new ideas? Okay, first you should know, okay, what is new, what is not available, right? Okay, can you remember the story? The story of the wise person who claimed that I am the wisest in the world?
Yes, sir. I know what I don't know.
Yes, I know what I don't know. Okay, so means, okay, this is called actually addressing gaps in knowledge. Means I know what I don't know. Means what is not available, okay, in the field of knowledge, in the body of knowledge, right? Okay, in any particular area or field. Okay, so this is the, okay, this is something new that you are going to include, okay, or contribute, right? Okay, so
Can you please, sir, I have a question. Hello.
Yes, what is your question?
Sir, it would be kind enough if you discuss about the question pattern, actually what kind of question we have to face in our
research.
Yes, sir, in this course.
Okay.
Actually I don't know actually what kind of question you are.
Okay, I'll discuss later. Questions come later. Okay, questions come later. Okay, so then first addressing the gaps in knowledge. So gaps means, what is the meaning of gaps?
What I don't know, or something like that.
So for example, gaps means, so these are the problems in the society. Okay, right? So everything is related to society actually. all the human knowledge is related to society, right? Means
Yes.
social problems. For example, okay, language, literature, whatever you say, language teaching. So these are all related to the society. Means either people, okay, or the lifestyle, okay, theory, okay, psychology, okay, economy, means related to society somehow, right? Okay. Then you see, what are the existing problems, okay, in the world, in your field that you are talking about. Okay, for example, in the field of ELT, what are the problems, okay, that you want to solve, okay, and you know that, okay, what solutions are offered to the problems, and are those solutions, okay, appropriate for solving the problems. If not, okay, then you have to find out why not. Okay, so means you have to review the existing literature, and when you will review the existing literature, then only you can say that this is the gap. Okay, so either means nobody knows about this solution, or maybe your research will expand knowledge. How it can expand knowledge? People know something in a way, and you are going to add something new. You are interpreting the same thing from different perspective, and that's why it gives different, okay, interpretation, different analysis, and different perspectives, different ideas, different outlook, right? So in that way you can expand the knowledge. Okay, yeah, in the field of language and literature, both, no problem. Or replicates knowledge. Okay, replicates means, okay, so you can create, okay, the knowledge, okay, that is, okay, for example, replica of other things. Okay, means some additions. Okay, imitate the same thing in different context. Okay, you know the problems of uh, the speakers, okay, in Russia. Okay, so they have some problems with pronouncing shaw sound, right?
Yes, shar. They called search shar.
Shar. Okay, okay. So, and why? Okay, they have the problem with this. Okay,
It's because of the dialect.
okay, maybe the dialect. Then, do you find any problem with, okay, the people of Noakhali?
It's absolutely different.
So different, right? So they have
Yes.
also the problem. So pronunciation problem. Okay, but because of different context, different area, so the area is the same. Okay, but the problems are the different.
Yes.
Hmm?
It's not
Right?
understandable at all. Some of
Yeah.
the in some context.
Okay. Or your research may add voices of individuals to knowledge. What is the meaning of adds voices of individuals? Okay,
Different people come up with different solutions or different ideas.
okay, the way you think of life, okay, this is not the same as other people do. For example, okay, think of the life of gypsy or the tribal people. Okay, the opportunities, okay, facilities, the problems that we think about their life, they may not, okay, feel the same. Or people of, okay, different areas, okay, who are actually underprivileged or disadvantaged, okay, probably nobody knows their problem. Nobody knows their problem. Now you are trying to identify the problems of those people that are still unknown to the society.
Okay.
Okay, so that is adding voice of individuals. For example, in Bangladesh, we see that there are many beggars. Okay. But do we know that why they are begging? What are the main reasons behind those? Is there any inclusive study behind that? Or if you find those study, do you think that these are enough? Or can you expand, okay, this, okay, knowledge? Means, can you add something new to this known knowledge? Why does the problem exist? And why
Because of
we do not
poverty,
get the
but
solution?
not true actually all the time. Poverty is not the solution only. There are many of the reasons that they beg.
Yeah, so you
If
see,
you offer them work, they don't work.
for example, there may be many, okay, unknown stories that people never thought. People are thinking probably, okay, that this is only poverty, that is the main reason behind begging. But how many people, okay, know that even begging is a very good profession to be rich?
Mm-hmm.
You may come up with something very different that nobody knows. Even
But
nobody can think.
how can we find the proof? Because we just can find those kind of proofs everywhere that actually they are begging for some other reasons. Maybe they're
Yeah.
well off or
That's
something.
why you have to investigate the issues. That's why you need very careful examination of those professions, those people, so that you can, okay, expose the main issues behind that. In some cases, so begging is a very good profession. Okay,
True.
some people, okay, are intentionally related to that profession. Okay, because this is very easy to, okay, be rich within short time, or maybe,
Yes,
okay,
sir. Profit without investment.
yeah, so and maybe, okay, so the beggars are in some cases maybe the agents of some criminals.
Yes, that is also true, but we just can't find that out. Not really possible.
Right. So you see, if you, unless you investigate those people, you cannot, okay, know this, right? Okay, so that's why. So if we want to solve any problem, any social problem, at first we have to know the reasons behind the problem, right?
Yes.
Then we have to offer solutions. If we do not know the real causes, then problems will not be solved. Some issues will be solved, but for some other reasons, the problem will exist. Got the ideas?
Yes.
So then research helps improve practice. Not only knowledge, it also helps improve practice. So how it can, okay, help improve practice? For example, educators gain new ideas for their job. Okay, for example, you are the teachers of 21st century. How teaching can be more effective? So if you get the research, okay, or if you study on different people, on different techniques, okay, then you can also find out, okay, whether those techniques are useful or not, effective or not. Okay, so in that case, you can gain some new ideas. Okay, for example, someone told that, okay, what may be appropriate for the Bangladeshi students. Okay, for example, it may provide you some new ideas. Okay, you can explore some new ideas. And if we know, okay, those ideas, in that case, we can, okay, use those ideas, that experience for our teaching. Okay, in that way, we can improve our practice. Means our teaching practice may be changed. Okay, may get new shape. Okay, we may use new techniques. Then educators gain new insights into approaches. Okay, so something new, new ideas. or educators can connect with other educators. You can find, okay, that what other people are doing, other people are thinking. Okay, in that way you can connect with other educators. Okay, for example, the way you are implementing CLT in the context of Bangladesh, okay, is it the same way that other countries, Japanese, Chinese, okay, Burmese, Indian, okay, African, okay, are doing? So you can also connect with other educators, right? You can know about the story of other people. The research helps inform policy debates. Okay, so research allows people to weigh different perspective on issues. Same issue, but different perspective, right? So there are many research, okay, in any particular field, but okay, you want to see from different perspective. You want to see from love triangle theory. So it may be the new perspective. Nobody considered the issue, okay, from that perspective. So it is something new, right? Okay.
Yes.
Then research enables people to make informed decisions regarding policy. Okay, so when you find that, okay, this is, or the policy uh, that is not working, or that is not effective, okay, in that case you can suggest new policy. Okay, okay. So research is really very helpful for changing the society in many ways, right?
Yes.
Okay, because you can expose the real situation. Then problems with research today. What are the problems with current day or present day research? In many cases, okay, so the findings
Contradictory or
that we
vague
get, that is
finding.
contradictory or vague findings. The findings are either contradictory or vague. Vague means not clear. And if the
But
findings are not clear, okay, if you do not, okay, show how the findings can be implemented, okay, how those policy can work, okay, in different fields, in that case, the policymakers cannot accept it very easily. Okay, they will be in the trouble. Okay, that's why as a researcher you have to be very careful regarding suggesting any, okay,
in
uh,
researchers, but how can we know if the if it's in Google?
recommendations. Sorry.
So you said that we have to be very specific about findings, but how come we know if it's in Google, but later it wasn't implemented? But how can we know about that since it was in Google?
Okay, so the thing is, okay, uh, when you, okay, will review the literature, okay, existing literature, then you will see that what is happening, okay, at present, okay, means till date. Okay, so from that experience, okay, you have to, okay, uh, understand the phenomena. Okay, and at the same time you have to also project the future. Okay, what are the possibilities, okay, of this research? Okay, what are the probable changes? What are the probable impacts? Okay, so as a researcher you have to, okay, project this. If you are unable to see this, then it will be really difficult. Means your research may not be valuable, right? Means you want to bring some changes, for example, in a product. Okay, but if you do not know that how the new changes, okay, will have the impact, means, okay, how, okay, the changes would attract, okay, the buyers or the consumers, okay, or the users. Okay, if you are not quite sure of this, then no policymakers, okay, are going to implement your policy, implement your study results, implement your findings, right? Somehow they have to be confident that yes, if they take this policy, okay, the impact will be like this. And is it very easy?
No.
No. So that's why you have to interpret the data in a way so that it can be authentic and at the same time it can be acceptable. You have to show your findings in a way, okay, that can be plausible by other researchers or policymakers, okay, or by the experts, right? Otherwise, they will not accept it. Got the idea? Means it will lose the practical value. Okay. Then questionable data. Okay, if the data is questionable, if the source is not authentic, how did you collect the data? How did you analyze the data? Okay, if it is questionable, then no one, okay, will accept your
Sir,
research. Yes, please.
স্যার আমাদের রিসার্চ কোশ্চেন মিনিমাম কয়টা হবে মানে মিনিমাম অর ম্যাক্সিমাম আমরা কয়টা করব?
Okay, 3 questions are standard. Okay.
ওকে স্যার।
3 research questions.
ওকে
স্যার আমাদের কিছু রিসার্চ করতে বললেন, আমরা ফার্স্ট টাকা সেভাবে অ্যাটেন্ড করতে পারি নাই, আর রিসার্চ যেটা করতে বললেন এটাকে রিপোর্ট জমা দিতে হবে না? কি কবে বা কখন?
You have to submit your report 1 week before the last class.
ওকে স্যার, নাকি ফাইনাল, বিফোর ফাইনাল?
Yes, before final. Okay, and you have to submit your research proposal, okay, 1 week before the midterm.
ওকে স্যার, একটা রিপোর্টে এক্সাম্পল দিতে পারবেন? আমি তো রিপোর্টটা দেখতে যাচ্ছি, রিপোর্টের ফরম্যাট জানার জন্য।
Sorry?
রিপোর্টে আগের কোন স্টুডেন্টের রিপোর্ট দিতে পারবেন? আমি রিপোর্টে ধরনটা দেখতে যাচ্ছিলাম। রিপোর্ট কোন আগের স্টুডেন্টের রিপোর্ট দিতে পারবেন? আমি রিপোর্টের ধরনটা দেখতে চাচ্ছিলাম।
ধরন, okay, means model.
Yes sir.
Okay. Well, then you see unclear statements about the intent of the study, lack of full disclosure of the data collection procedure, then inarticulate rendering of the research problem. So these are the problems with current day research. So means we should not do like this. So last one, you see, last point, inarticulate rendering of the research problem means your statement of the problem, SOP. Okay, problem means research problem. Research problem should be articulated, should be stated properly. Okay, so that the problem is clear to everyone. Then, like a full disclosure of the data collection procedure. Data collection procedure should be very clear. It should be self-explanatory so that everything we can understand if I read that what was the way you collected your data, so that I may be convinced that, okay, your data collection process was appropriate. The unclear statements about the intent of the study, that what is your objective of the study. If your objective of the study, okay, aim of the study is not clear, okay, then your research will lose its value. Okay, so means all the parts should be clear. Your aims, okay, or objectives, then your research problem, then your data collection process, data analysis, okay, then your findings, okay. So everything should be clearly told. Okay, I think I discussed, okay, the process of research, right? The first,
right, sir. Yes,
okay,
sir.
the first one is identifying the research problem. Research starts with problem. Okay, so and okay, how can you be sure of the problem? So by reviewing the literature. So when you review the literature means past research. Okay, when you go through all the past research, theory, okay, perspective, okay, so then what you will be able to do, you will be able to specify a research purpose. Then only you can know that from which perspective you should see the problem. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. By reviewing the literature, you can find out the research gap. So what is the purpose? Write down. What is the purpose of literature review or reviewing the literature? Finding out the research gap. All of you write down, please. Take notes. Otherwise, you'll forget. The main purpose of reviewing the literature is to find out the research gap. So this is the gap. So you have to fulfill the gap, because the research always wants to contribute something new. So if you do not find the gap, you cannot contribute.
Yes, sir.
When you have got the gap means lacking.
Sir.
So
sir.
then you have the opportunity to claim something new, that okay, this is the new thing that I am contributing, I am telling.
স্যার আমি একটু বলি স্যার আমার একটা কোশ্চেন ছিল, সেটা হচ্ছে স্যার এই যে রিসার্চ যে গ্যাপটা বলছেন, এটা কি লিটারেচার রিভিউর সাথে আমি নতুন কি অ্যাড করছি, নিউ কি অ্যাড করছি, এইটাই কি রিসার্চ গ্যাপ?
No, gap. What is gap? For example,
which is missing.
So now you can say I am currently at this stage, right?
Ji.
Okay. And
sir.
you want to do something, okay, that will be an addition to the current level, means existing knowledge. So now by reviewing the literature, you are showing that this is the existing knowledge, right?
Right, sir.
Okay, and what I am now saying, this is something new, that is my addition, my contribution to the existing knowledge.
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা বুঝতে পেরেছি স্যার।
Okay, so
okay.
The research that you are going to conduct, that will say something new, right? It will give the new perspective, new idea in terms of practice, in terms of
স্যার
theory.
ওই স্যার আমার নিউ আইডিয়াটার সাথে
New
মানে
idea
ওটার সাথে রিসার্চ সাথে মিল রেখে কি করব, কন্ট্রাস্ট করব আই গেস।
Okay, for example, okay, we have got 40 ideas in a particular field, right?
Right.
Okay, and your one is idea number 41, and that is something new, what nobody said. So idea number 41 is something new, right?
Right, sir.
And idea number 40 means still, okay, idea number 40 is the existing body of knowledge, right?
Right.
Means we have got 40 different perspectives, okay, of this phenomenon. And you are saying, no, these are not the, okay, solutions. Rather, the solution lies in point number 41.
ও বুঝতে পেরেছি স্যার।
Okay, so your point number 41, okay, is your innovation, is your exploration, is something new, because research always, okay, tries to find something new, right? Add something new. Okay, so yeah, so you are able to solve the problems 80%. Why 80% problems are solved? Because you are dealing with only 40 issues, but there is also another issue number 41, that is also contributing another 20% problem. So if we do not address issue number 41, then rest 20% will not be solved. Means that is also another addition, expansion of the knowledge. So research has different perspective, either something new, or maybe expansion of knowledge, or it may be the replica, or it may be the new practice, right? So a different way you can see it. Got the idea? But in every way, something new must be contributed. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So unless you are able to show the existing body of knowledge, you cannot show the researcher Okay, or other scholarly people, what's something new you are adding to this, right? Okay, so the purpose of the literature review is to go through all the existing literature, okay, with a summary, okay, that, okay, so these are the issues that do not, okay, cover the areas that you are going to show here or you are going to contribute. Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so according to your research purpose, you will collect the data, and you will, after collecting data, what you have to do, you will analyze and interpret data, then you have to report and evaluate research. Okay, so that is, okay, the research process. Then the first one, how can you identify, okay, a research problem? For identifying research problem, okay, you have to specify a problem first. So what is the specific problem you are looking for? Okay, what are the specific problem you are looking for? So if your topic is very broad, can it be specific?
No, elaborately. No.
So you have to specify the problem. Okay, even if it is in the very big area. Okay, then you have to justify the problem. Why the problem is the problem? Does the problem matter? There are many problems in our life that do not matter. In that case, we are not eager to solve the problems. Yes or no? We do not care for those problems. But if the problem is very crucial, right, in that case, we are eager to solve those problems. Yes or no?
Yes.
So you have to specify the problem and justify the problem as a problem, that it needs to be solved. Right?
Right, sir.
If you cannot justify the problem as a problem, so you cannot show the justification of doing the research. Means you cannot suggest a need to study the problem. Why should you study the problem? If the problem is very silly, you need not study it. If the problem is very crucial, then only you should study the problem. Is it clear? So then you have to establish the problem. Establishing the problem is also very difficult and undoubtedly very crucial. Got the idea?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
আর আপনি যেটাকে প্রবলেম মনে করছেন, এখন আপনি একজন সিনিয়রের কাছে, এক্সপেরিয়েন্সড কারো কাছে গেলেন, এখন উনি বললো, আরে এটাকে তুমি কেন প্রবলেম মনে করছো, এটার সলিউশনটা তো এটা। তার মানে কি, দিস ইজ নট এ প্রবলেম। Brother, this is your ignorance probably, that you do not know the solution. But there are solutions to the problem. So scholarly people will not treat it as a problem. Yes or no?
Yes.
Scholarly people will treat it easily, I guess.
No, they will not treat it as a problem at all, because research is something very scholarly. I think this is a problem, but the solutions are offered to the problem, and I am not taking the solution. So is it my problem?
You are not taking the solution, it's your problem. Then
it's my individual problem. Means the solution is already offered, but I am not implementing that solution.
it's your problem, yes. I mean, my problem if I don't take the solution.
So, yeah, so means when I establish the problem, so it should be accepted as problem in general to other scholarly people. Right. Got the idea? Then how can you review the literature? You see a lot of books. Okay. a lot of ideas, a lot of research. Now you can get the digital books, digital articles, okay, digital resources, okay. And how can you review all those? I think last time I showed you that how to search, right?
Yes, sir.
Then you have to locate
Sir,
resources.
sir, how many literature review we can use?
It depends. It depends. There is no minimum or maximum number. Okay, it depends. If you can establish your point by reviewing, okay, 10 articles, it's all right. But if you cannot establish this even by reviewing 30 articles, then it is not meaningful. So it depends, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So locate resources, books, journals, electronic resources. So you can locate the resources first, right? So how can you consult with the resources? Either you can, okay, go through the books, the journal articles, okay, or electronic resources. Last time as I showed you, right? Okay, choose resources to include in the review. Which one? So you have to choose. You have to be very choosy. Which one should be included? Will you include all the research?
No.
Not possible.
You may get, okay, 1,000, even million, okay. So crores of research. So then which one should be included? You have to choose, right? Then summarize the literature in a written report. Then you have to summarize the literature in a written report. Means you have to, okay, make a summary, okay, of that literature from the beginning to the current day, right? From the beginning of the problem to the current day, to the present day. You have to make a short summary by reviewing all those literature, so that within few paragraphs, okay, within few 100 words, okay, the people know, okay, that yes, you are going to say this, okay, and it should summarize, okay, everything of the past. Then how can you specify a research purpose? So first thing, identify the purpose statement. Okay, how can you identify purpose statement? Okay, or statement of the problem, SOP. So first you have to discuss the major intent of the study. Intent means purpose, objectives, right? You have to discuss the objectives of the study. Why would you like to conduct the study? You have to write this. Then the participants in the study. Who are the participants? Participant means the people who are involved in the study. Then the site of the study. Site means the place, the area. Okay. Then another important point is narrowing the, okay, problem. Means narrow the purpose statement to research questions. Okay. And what kind of questions you can make? You can make questions with what, how, where, why, when, who. The WH questions.
Yes, sir.
WH questions
Questions.
can be used here to make your questions. Okay. Then how can you collect data? So first you have to determine the data collection method. You should know that what is the method, okay, of data collection. Then you have to select the individuals to study. Later on, what do you have to do? You have to select the individuals to study. Okay, that who are you going to study? Means participants. Okay. Then when you will involve the participants, undoubtedly you have to obtain permissions, right, from the people, right, if you want to involve the people in your study. Okay, so obtaining permissions. Then design data collection instruments. You have to design also. What are the instruments? Okay, so means okay. Would you like to take the break now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so how much time would you take?
15.
15 minutes.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
so when will you come back? by
7:18.
okay. Come back by 7:20 maximum. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Don't be late, huh?
Okay, sir. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.
Walaikum assalam.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.